Hey everybody, I think we're live now.
Go
Yep,
on.
blooping in all the right spots, so I think it's going.
Let me
Hi,
see.
I'm Jake. I'm Jacob Cordero, as it says that right under here into my face. These, you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves
In what
Go Ben.
order?
in the order
Go
that you
Ben.
are on the screen.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go first. Hi, my name is Ben Tyler. I am a nerd. I'm going to be playing Luna Gladwell tonight. She's a fun little character. She's a warlock whose patron is Hadar, the Dark Hunger. You know, he's very comforting, very nice guy. And very glad to see how she does in this lovely little town of Red Lodge. Brandon.
Sick, dude. I'm Brandon, aka Skellywag. I'm going to be playing Faro, the cleric, the half-elf cleric. Kind of ugly, not very smart, good guy. It's going to be fun. I'm eating bread and drinking water because I didn't eat a proper dinner.
Cool. Kyle.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm too cool for last names. I'm playing Reese Lovine, the rogue, who is an elf, and that's about all he knows about himself.
Perf.
Exactly.
I'm Lincoln. I'm playing Salik, the Aarakocra monk, who's probably a little overpowered.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
Just a wee tad.
Just a touch. And I've been watching Kung Fu movies all day, so I am ready.
Prepping.
All right. The one thing I'd like to do is confirm that someone is looking, that the stream is working. So can one of you guys
Yes.
pull it out?
I'm looking right now.
It's
Perfect.
moving. Okay, because it's not moving on my screen, but that's fine. Cool.
Yeah, you have to refresh the page or before it to.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be running an adventure, an official D&D adventure. This is Princes of the Apocalypse. We're going to put our own twist on it as we do, but there we go. So our noble adventurers here are all coming to the town of Red Lark. So, let's see, Red Lark. We're going to get started here. Got to turn to the right page. Alright, so. Red Lark is a little town on the long road, a few days' travel north of Waterdeep and south of Yartar. It's a way station for caravans coming to or from the cities of the north, with only one inn, the Swinging Sword. An important delegation from the city of Mirabar disappeared recently in the nearby Sumber Hills. The whole town is also abuzz with news and rumors of fierce raiders, roaming monsters, suspicious strangers, and unseasonable weather. I don't know if you guys are having discussions later, if you decided you guys already know each other, or if we're all in this town for different reasons.
I think that was the one that we went with.
Yeah, I think we're all for different reasons. I certainly
think,
don't know any
yeah.
of you.
I believe we kind of did a middle ground there where we may be aware of each other necessarily, but we haven't necessarily been adventuring together or something like that.
Okay,
I may have run into one of you on the road into town.
who did you wander into, Pharaoh?
I think I ran into Reese.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems like a notable person that I would see and go chat with and see if I can bum some carrots off of or something for a nice.
Well,
I mean, he doesn't have a mouth. He's not using them.
yeah, just to let you know, he looks very intimidating, like, when you
That's
approach
fine.
him.
You know, the world takes me where it takes me. I don't discriminate based on what people look like, because so many people have been so good to me. I've had fun with goblins. They've given me food. You know, I've guided like some really grumpy looking old men through the woods, made sure they didn't get killed, and they fed me some food. Anybody might feed you some food if you just act nice and ask.
Yeah, only. So yeah, I guess just like wandering into the front gate. Did we meet at like a tavern, or
It's
we
not really a
staying
front
at the
gate.
same
It's
inn?
not that size of.
Oh, okay.
It's a town, not a city.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Yeah, we need it the
to describe
only
the town
inn.
a little bit. So the town, it's on a crossroads between the long road, which is this, the big long road that connects, that goes up, connects the north and the south through the valley. Um, Travelers here between like Waterdeep and Neverwinter, and like people would be coming down this road all the time. So this town, it actually has a lot of business coming in through it because it's right on the road, and it actually serves the rest of this area, the Desserin Valley, commerce-wise. So, did you? Yeah, so it's where the long road crosses another set of roads. It's the Keldil Path to the west and the Cairn Road to the east, and it's centered around those crossroads. There's the one inn, which was I already forgot the name. Something sword. The swinging sword.
Okay. Well, I certainly came from the Cairn Road because I wouldn't come on that other one. So I guess that's where I saw Kyle, probably, or Reese, sorry, somewhere on the way. Maybe a few miles out of town, right before we reached there.
Okay.
He didn't seem particularly forthcoming about his reasoning, and I didn't.
No, and I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, you don't look like the kind that would tell me.
just to let you know, my character has a one of his eyes is perfectly normal and blue, and the other one is like bloodshot.
Oh man, ugly, just
Yeah.
like me. That's how I like him.
So Pharaoh, are you like going up to Reese and trying to talk to him, or?
He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
approaching you; he's just kind of walking.
Yeah, I totally approached Reese. I said, "Hey, how's it going, fellow traveler? Are you heading into the town of what was its name again?
Red Lark?
Traveling into Red Lark as well. That's where I'm headed. It's a fine day, and I rolled my stones, and they told me to go over here.
Yeah, he just kind
Yeah,
of
that
turned.
sounds like a euphemism, for the record.
He just rolled the stones.
Just rolled my stones.
He just turns around, glares at you, and goes, "Actually, yes, I am headed in there. What makes you think? What have you been doing? What brings you all the way here?"
Well, seeing this fine gentleman who clearly just has a bad case of the Uggs, I said, "Well, I woke up one morning and I cast my dragon knuckles. They always tell me where to go. It's normal."
It
And
just always sounds like a euphemism.
The dragon.
Yeah, threw my
Dragon knuckles.
Yeah, I pumped them in. I looked at them. They told me to go into this town, and usually I don't like town, so I thought, well, why would they be telling me to do that? I would never do that. And so then I cast a few more, took some readings, and found out that something terrible must be about to go on. I'm not sure what it is, but I figured that it was worth coming and checking out. If the bones tell me, the bones do know. I follow the bones.
Yeah. He says, "Do you always let dice decide your fate? I prefer to make my own."
Well, the dice
Not
don't
dice, that
decide
is.
my fate. The great goddess Savras, of course, decides my fate. However, the dice do convey that fate to me, so I may know what it is. So that way I know where to go, so that I may experience my own fate. I don't know what would happen otherwise.
Reese thinks of a smart-ass response. She doesn't say it.
Cool. So you guys are making your way to the only inn in town.
Yeah.
The Swinging Sword. Luna and Salik. Is that right, Salik?
Yep.
You guys. I assume you guys have already checked in there. You already got
Well,
rooms.
there's a
or-
whistle in there, but you two legs can't pronounce it correctly, so.
Yeah. No.
Don't you have two legs?
I don't know. I need a derogatory term for people from the material plane.
Landwalkers.
Smooth skins, landwalkers.
Smooth skins. Yeah.
Always smooth skins.
You don't
It's
have
not
little
about making
plug holes from
sense.
all your feathers that are missing. You're weird.
It's not about making sense. It's about hurting people.
It's about sending a message.
I think I'm probably already in the inn. I've
Yeah.
come here tracking those earth cultists, and the trail is totally run dry, and I am up, just bummed.
And then for me, I don't really stay here, but it's an inn. There's good food, and I feel bad. There's some people at the edge of town who've been putting me up for a while, and really, it's been really kind of them, and I feel bad imposing all the time. So I just come here, pay for my own meals sometime, and they're like, "Why did you do that?" And it's like, "Cause I don't want to steal all your food."
And for the record,
Sorry.
Salik is not like just a bird dude sitting at the bar. He's like in the back with his hood up. Smoothskin.
I am the mysterious
tend to
stranger
freak
Aragorn.
out. They tend to freak out.
Where are your hobbits?
Guys are mean here.
Cool. Yeah, and this town is a predominantly human town, so you would stand out a little bit.
And it's cold, and he's sick of being out in the frickin' woods.
All right, so you guys are coming in to the so about this time, Pharaoh and Reese, you guys are arriving at the inn.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, I motion to an empty table and I say, well, won't you buy us a drink?
You know, if you buy the meal, I'll keep drinks. I'll keep your drink full. How's that?
That sounds quite all right to me. And I, like, kind of check my little pouch and I'm like, okay. I guess. And I go up to the bartender and I order a simple meal, not a big one, just, half a pheasant and a beer. And I tell him that the beer's on that one.
She says she pours the beer right there. She has the big a big barrel, and she turns the spigot and fills your mugs of ale right then and there, and then tells you that the what's her name, Galita will be bringing you your food in a minute.
All right, I like.
Oh, good. We're in Ireland.
Yeah.
What about Salamé? No.
Salamene.
Nova.
The moon rises. Yes, I know that's a really bad Scottish accent, not Irish. Just preempting chat from being.
Hey, you could make a fully Scottish character and have to play him all the time.
I'm gonna totally screw up, and slide between Scottish, Irish, British, like they all sort of.
Hey, I couldn't nail down a Russian accent versus a Jamaican accent, so you're fine. So you're all good.
Cool. So Luna, what's going on with you?
So at this point, two people I haven't seen before have just entered a bar.
Yes.
One of them is missing half of their face.
You don't see the half of the face missing. You just see a horrible burn on one side, and he's wearing the mask.
One of them is
He's looking
effectively
at
missing
the
half of his face.
Yes.
And there's also
The other's
like,
kind of remarkably ugly. Like,
yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here like, this is when I tell women to leave normally. But yeah, so I'm thinking about this. It's like, oh, and now that there's this spectacle at the table nearby, I also happen to know a beak peeking out about weird hooded guy in the corner.
Can I make a... What would the check be to pass myself off as not a 5'4"
you
bird?
can make a dexterity stealth check.
You're a huge Arakocra, 5'4".
Yeah. They're normally around between 5 and 5.5 feet. They're like a foot around 5 feet.
And Luna, you can make a perception roll because you're now looking around the inn. Brandon, that's an abjuration button. What do you
Yeah,
do?
You just keep pressing.
Sorry. I didn't mean
Pressing
it.
stuff.
I keep on missing the little cog in the character sheet.
17.
Awesome. And be sure to set your drop downs for your character names, guys.
Yeah. Oh, that's my bad.
Thank you.
But yeah, just an 11. So yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so Luna, you're not gonna notice a beak yet. He's
He
sitting at
might
a
have
table in the back.
nose, his shadow is weird.
He's got a hood up, and
He should get that looked at. That looks like that nose is larger than normal.
there's also been a few people who've come through the town recently in masks.
Yeah, that I just stay away from them. The voices in my head say they're bad.
Yeah, masks, cloaks, and hoods. There's been more of that kind of business coming through the town as of
Fair.
late.
Looking at this, I'm going to sit at the table farthest away from the other two, because this is uncomfortable, and I just want to eat my food, go back to nice bed, and people who take care of me.
Okay, so you're gonna go back to your room.
No, not to the just like I'm going to sit down at the table, just far from them as possible.
Okay, cool.
Very politely, very like, I'm not looking at you, I'm not staring at you, I'm not.
Gotcha. So after a little while, the barkeep, the woman, actually comes over with the food, and she says, "Gilita's never around when you need her. Here you go." And she sets you guys each a plate of, there's some meat and potatoes, right? Like
Classic.
classic
Me.
meat, potatoes, and a vegetable of some kind, steamed.
Perfect. The best you can get for 1 silver.
Boiled.
Reese turns to you and
all
goes,
boiled. It's all boiled.
Reese turns to you and says, 1 silver?
She charges you what would be reasonable for a meal because I'm bad at remembering prices.
No, that's fine. He's just remarking on how little he's paid.
Yeah. Right. Well, not all richy rich have jobs, do work for people. I'm a cleric, you see. I work for the people. I don't often get paid, and when I do, it's usually carrots, so trust me, potatoes is nice.
If you were low on money, you could have just asked. I could have paid.
And then she's still standing here, like, with this conversation. She says, "The two of you from out of town, yeah?"
Yeah?
What makes you think that?
He says, "Yeah, you them adventuring types."
Well, I am indeed, and my companion here, I am not so sure.
Adventuring? No. I'm how did the master put it? I'm trying to find myself.
Man, he talks like a mage. He's got that sort of breathy thing going on. Oh, magic and
Leviosa!
Leviosa!
So, she says, "Things have been mighty strange lately." See, I'm turning Scottish now.
Hey.
Strange
There's
weather
been-
and accents sliding around.
There's been fogs that, come in and don't blow away with the wind. We've seen monsters getting, braver and coming at the edges of towns, and it's always good to have adventurers to come into the town who'll help, solve these problems and push things back out to the way they ought to be.
Yes,
And for that, she says this this one's on the house because you guys adventures are always good news compared to what she's had lately.
Well, thank
I
you.
raise my mug and go, roar!
You mentioned something about fogs that never go away. Would you say this is magical in some way, shape, or form?
You call fell magic, I'm sure.
Fell
Magic.
Interesting.
Evil's the worst kind.
lies.
I myself aren't familiar, but people come in and out of this inn, and that's the word I hear. Fell magic.
Did she mention anything about, like, earthquakes or angry dirt? Raging Rubble was spec'd in 4th edition.
Yeah, she says.
The pile of
like,
rocks.
yeah, when she goes into her list of things, she's like, fogs that don't go away in bright sunlight, and sudden hot gusts of wind where in the hills where the breezes have always been cold. Some shaking, like little quakes and tremors, things like that. Sudden bolts of lightning stabbing up from the hills into a clear sky. So lightning going up from the hills to the east. Just all kinds of things that are not
this
good
happens
news.
all over the town?
All over the valley.
Oh. Is there a concentration of it somewhere? I would love to investigate.
He says, "Well, most of what I hear is over towards the Somber Hills.
Okay.
Those are the hills northeast of the town.
Okay, cool.
They take up, a good, pretty. They're probably the Deseren Valley is sort of the valley between the Deseren Hills and the Somber Hills. Like,
Right. So coming along the Cairn Road, I saw them on the way in.
yeah, you would have seen those hills. Yeah, the Cairn Road travels sort of northwest towards Red Lark, with the Somber Hills to the north of it the whole time.
Okay, cool.
I'll say, sounds like this area has its own spell of bad luck and like jab.
Well, would you like to investigate with me, Reese? Tomorrow? Did I ask your name? Maybe.
I wouldn't have hidden it from you.
Are you asking
Okay, cool.
Reese on a date?
I'm asking Reese on a date to the hills, dude. We gonna have a picnic. Would you like to investigate these hills tomorrow? We could go at first light. I want a good night's rest, but may even consider sleeping at the base of those hills. Unless housing is also on the house.
I would prefer
Hey,
to sleep inside.
Nay, your rooms will have to be. You'll have to be on you. Business isn't so great that I can be giving away free rooms.
Well, I do thank you for the meal. On me seems out of my price range, so I think that I'll be hiding outside.
Ooh. Cool.
So, I'm guessing like the inn is small enough I can like eavesdrop.
Yeah, you can definitely eavesdrop while you're in the. Yeah.
Would you say it's a loud evening or kind of a quiet evening?
It's a relatively quiet evening. I mean, so the swinging sword never actually gets that loud. It's more of a like a polite social hub and neutral meeting ground. Like it's a calmer sort of place. Across the street from the Singing Sword is the Helm at High Sun, and that's where people go to unwind.
Things get lit over there. Just gonna let y'all know.
We're getting turned up in the Forgotten Realms, y'all.
There's like a tiefling DJ up there with illusion spells.
Dancing lights circling.
Yeah,
all
everyone's casting dancing lights.
Hella bards. That's what we got up there.
Darude.
Yeah, so yeah, this place is fairly calm. So you've definitely, Salik, just like passive perception, you're able to hear this conversation. They're not being particularly quiet. Kaylessa, the barkeep, is not a quiet woman. Like,
So I've probably like been investigating these occurrences a little. Would that be reasonable? I'm looking for these guys.
yeah, and you've also, as a reminder, like especially you guys who have been in town, you've been hearing all about this. Tons of different rumors about this this delegation from Mirabar that was supposed to make it to Red Lark at some point and never did.
I've probably like been to the Umber Hills.
The Umber Hills?
Is that what they're called? The hills with the badness.
The Sumber Hills.
Sumber Hills. I've probably like been over there a little bit, but probably didn't really find anything.
Yeah, you've been over there a little bit, but it's there's also lately there's been some bandits and that sort of folk in the hills.
So probably gone over, looked around, but couldn't do anything.
Couldn't do much. Like you saw some bandits coming, and you're like, I can't handle that.
It's just me.
It's just me. Yeah, I gotta back out.
So I'm definitely interested that there's these two adventurers here who might be interested in going and looking at that.
Right, because that might allow you to make it out there. Exactly.
Yeah. If I have a little backup. All right, cool. So I'm intently listening to these guys.
Perfect. I'm just still chatting with Reese about the tomorrow and what we may or may not do, and trying to convince him to come with me.
Sports.
Oh, no, I'm already interested. Like, there's no convincing needed.
Oh, okay,
But-
cool.
Yeah.
Laying out a game plan. You'll attack from the east. I'll attack from the west. If there's nothing there, then we'll both attack.
If there's nothing there, you'll fight.
We'll fight the ground itself if we have to. There's some strange fog. We can fight the fog. My mace cuts through fog like it's nothing.
Congratulations. Most weapons tend to do that as well.
I haven't had ale in a long time.
Yeah, you
Reese
can't
guy
handle your
sounds
liquor.
okay. This Pharaoh guy sounds like a moron.
Intelligence of 0.
But he's got a thumpstick, so he's
I got
will
two
do.
thumpers. I got a staff, which is like on my back, and I got a mace, which is like on my back, and I can thump
Just a
with my shield
backpack
too.
full of garbage.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, Luna's just staring at these two like, oh god, what has wandered into town? What has wandered into town? What?
No.
What?
Salik eats his, I'm guessing, quinoa, because it's the closest thing I have to birdseed here.
Raw quinoa.
There's probably some farro
Yes.
some other sort of grains.
I eat your brothers. They are seeds.
Not Pharaoh.
Where's Salik been living? I don't have any money. Am I just in the forest?
You're roosting.
I'm on the roof. Oh, know what? You know what? Yes, I'm absolutely on the roof.
No one looks up. It's fine.
People never look up.
I'm going to ask the barkeep if there's anywhere to buy magical components. I'm running low on a few things.
Yeah, so there's a couple different places. She tells you, let's see. Just a second. Sorry, there's like 22 different locations in this town,
No problem.
and I read through all of them, but I don't have them all memorized. There is a place. Where is it? That's not it. Is it towards the end here? Ah, yes. Valavo's Sundries.
Ooh. That's a name.
Valavo's Sundries.
All those seems like a nice
Yeah,
guy.
he says that, Valavo's a bit of a. She says Valavo's a bit of a. I lost the Irish accent. I can't do it anymore. He's a bit of a pack rat, but you'll be able to find many a thing in his shop over there.
All right. Perfect.
Well, no, I'm worried. He's been nice. I like that guy, and now she's just invited grossness itself to his doorstep. So, I'm like, quietly and hurriedly, just gonna kind of, finish eating and leave the inn as covertly as possible and start heading there right now to warn him that hell itself is coming to his doorstep.
All right, so you're gonna like book it to Valavo's.
Yeah.
It's not very nice.
Cool.
I'm going to go much slower to Valavo's and arrive there several minutes later.
All right, so Luna, you'll get to
they
you'll get to
go.
Valavo's first. So his first name is Endrith. Valavo is his last name. Sorry, I'm trying to get a piece of paper over here. And so like on the outside, like there's just like doors and barrels and rotting old furniture like leaning against the thing, and it kind of just looks like a normal house. But there's a little sign on the front door that says Valavo's Sundries. When you come in, the place is just like packed with stuff. Like if you can think of something that you can buy in the player's handbook, it's in there because it's just crammed in somewhere. Like there's rafters that are filled with stuff. Like
This is the third day in a row there has been a hoarder joke in something I've consumed.
really,
Really.
yeah. This dude's a total hoarder.
And this isn't me, right? This is
No, this is Luna. You get there first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk in. Endrith!
And he like pops up and like some junk flies in other directions. Yes.
Endrith, it's Luna.
Oh yeah, Luna. Good to see you. What do you need? And he starts like climbing over some stuff. Like and he's got some things in his hands and he's going over.
No, actually, in fact, you may want to tuck yourself under more. Look, I was just over at the inn, and there's some, what do I want to say? Gentlemen coming this way that, well, they're adventurers, and they look a bit more rough and tumble than the normal sort than tend to wash through. I'm not
Just
sure.
saying something.
I'll be fine.
Rough.
And he's like cramming stuff up on top of a shelf where there's a little bit of room. And then
I'm just saying, last time you almost allowed them to con you into selling them your thumb, and
they were offering a good price.
I wasn't using you to do it.
all right, I just warning you because I care. Be smart.
Don't you worry, I'll be fine.
I
mean, and with that, he climbs under something, like he's just gone again.
Burrows.
I'm gonna kind of glance around and make sure there's see if there's a chair that is unoccupied, so I can maybe blend in.
Yeah, you
and
can
see if I can.
How old is Luna?
She's 27.
27. Okay. Is she? I'm just gauging by the picture. Small framed.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are also Valvo employs several children from around town that are so there's maybe half a dozen of them because it's a big building. It's like a house, and so there are children moving about like organizing things.
Yeah, she's like 5'4", 117
bringing
pounds.
in or coming in and bringing in stuff and dropping it off. So like you can blend in.
Sounds
just
good.
fine.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like mosey off into a corner and like keep an eye, make sure nothing too vile happens to this poor man.
Cool.
Cool. In that case, I arrive at some point and walking in, just looking around. This guy is gone. He's not in the shop.
No, when you come back, there's a counter, and it's not clear how anyone would ever get behind this counter because not only like the sides of the counter filled with stuff, behind the counter filled with stuff, the counter itself has a bunch of stuff on it. So like, it's really not clear how you would get back there. But he's back there. You can see he's like dusting off some things, and like he's got some piles of papers.
Well, in that case, I'm going to, I'm going to look around for a bit, look like I'm browsing, classic tactics. And then I'm going to walk to him and say, I'm looking for a pearl. I need a decently sized one. I have 100 gold pieces that I'd like to spend on it. And I think that's a sizable sum for a pearl. So if you wouldn't mind, I would love as well just some token, just sticks or bones, something marked with runes, just as a component. If you throw in a quarter of the price worth of those, I think we could come to an arrangement very easily.
So you want to spend 100 gold? Sorry, this is Jake asking. You want to spend 100 gold pieces on a pearl?
And get 125 gold pieces worth of stuff.
Is that so? I don't have my player's handbook in front of me. Is that the price of a pearl, or are you just?
The price of the pearl is 100 gold pieces. That's what it is.
The component says like you need a pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
All right.
So I guess that would be any pearl sold to you for 100 gold pieces.
It could be a really bad pearl. It's just worth 100 gold pieces.
He says, pearls. That would be third floor, left rafter, second from the top. And suddenly he ducks down. He pops up next to you, and then he's going, and gesturing for you to follow.
Okay. Yes. Go off with him.
And you kind of got to climb over some stuff to get to these stairs, and then he zigzags up them, and then there's a second spiral staircase that doesn't match the first staircase at all. And he goes up there, and then he goes over to this, and there's just, every room of every floor that you see as you follow him up here is just filled everywhere.
Okay.
And
it's
he
just
goes up
this place
here.
is big, huh?
Yeah, and so now you're up on the third floor, and it's you can see this is where, the rafters are for the roof. By the time you get up the spiral staircase, he's up in the rafters, pulling out a box. He opens it up, and then he holds up a pearl for your inspection, and then tosses it down to you.
Perfect. I look at it and make sure
Disappears
it's
into the
100
garbage
gold
on the floor.
pieces. I examine. I take my my magnifying glass that I don't own and look at it. That looks worth 100 gold pieces. That should do. Where are rune stones or sticks or?
Rune
Look at
stones.
these, and I pull out my dragon bone knuckles with all their runes in them, and something that looks like this about. It doesn't need to be the right thing. It's just a component to a spell. It's going to disappear anyway.
He comes down from the rafters, and he goes down a floor and over to another room, and there's a bed in there that's just covered in crap, and he reaches under the bed, he's got his arm under the bed, and he reaches and and he pulls out he pulls it over to the floor in front of the bed, and you can see there's just various sort of magic component sort of things, the Eye of Newt and Tongue of Toad, and things with runes, some sticks with runes on them. That.
Perfect. I want the cheapest one of those, and if I buy the pearl, will you throw a few of these in? Not many. They don't need to be matching or anything. You can give me the extras.
It's not too often that I find that I'm selling a pearl. So yes, let's make a deal.
Okay. 100 gold pieces is all I have, so that's the only deal that can be made, you see.
he just...
I could cast your fortune for you.
he facepalmed because he was already agreeing to...
Oh, okay, okay.
You're
cool.
continuing to negotiate.
Yes, I have components and no money. Delete.
Oh, that's weird. I'm no longer the poorest person here. Like 35. $35.
Luna just kind of sits there, kind of dumbfounded, and how this guy has like accidentally swindled himself in the old man's favor, almost. I'll do this massive bundle of things that I normally could get a great deal on, but give myself only an okay deal. Is that okay?
I showed my entire hand when I stepped into the store.
Yeah, exactly. I am the best at negotiating. I actually have my BS in it because it is a bullshit degree.
I have 100 gold pieces, and I'll buy anything worth that much.
Yeah.
No matter what you offer me, we'll receive $100.
I am selling a
$100
piece
if
of
you
paper
want
with
it.
Benjamin Franklin on it for $100.
And I put that stuff in my pocket, and then I tell him, do you know do you know about all this foggy business and strange things happening around the valley? I've been hearing around the town from the barkeep and other people.
Yes.
That sounds
other
ominous.
people.
Other people, yeah.
Do you know anybody who might be interested in venturing forth to find out the mystery?
So
of
he
such
says,
events?
as far as strange things I've seen, you'll want to see this. And he goes back down to the first floor. He goes out the back door of that first room you come in with the thing, and it's a room that looks like his office. There's a desk, there's bookshelves. It's a little bit more clean, but not a lot bit more clean. And he turns a key in the desk, and he pulls back the drawer, and he lifts out this strange old book. It's a beautifully illuminated manuscript, and as you can see just on the cover that it's got dwarvish script on it.
Cool.
He says, I don't read dwarvish myself, but I acquired this from a peddler passing through town. He told me that he got it from a shady keelboat skipper in Womford, who had somehow come by several of these. I got an excellent deal on it, though.
Well, I can read Dwarvish. What does it say? Or, sorry, never mind. I can read Dwarvish. Give it here.
What does it say?
He said, "Oh yes, here," and he lets you take a look.
I flip through it.
It is a genealogical history of the dwarf clans of Mirabar.
Interesting. Mirabar is the coast?
Mirabar is the city where the delegation was supposed to be coming from that didn't show up, and my webcam is like flashing. Stop webcam.
Yeah, it doesn't like
Flashing.
Just like the light suddenly
Lights.
Stop.
Mirabar is the city that the delegation came from that disappeared.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Well,
This seems like a very valuable book that you can't imagine someone from Mirabar selling it out here.
Okay. Well, was it a dwarf who sold it to you?
No, it was just a peddler coming through town selling his wares.
How much did you buy it for?
Man, I don't know. I need a good, if you have to ask, it costs too much.
Well, I would be interested in purchasing this, or at least referencing it. Could you hold it for a few days? Maybe I can make the cash.
It will be here for plenty of time. I don't anticipate selling it anytime soon.
Good. Maybe I can read it from time to time. Hopefully, I can come up with the money to buy it. It looks very pretty. It must be worth at least 200 gold pieces.
he chuckles and just puts it back, locks it, and leads you back out into the main.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to see how far I'm lowballing it because I don't know how much he knows it's worth. Like,
It's
obviously
probably
it's worth a lot.
like one of those things that is actually priceless.
Yeah, and he doesn't realize, or maybe he
No,
doesn't.
he
realize.
totally knows.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, how much is this beautiful Renaissance painting? What do you mean? How much is it?
Yeah, like he said, he got a very good deal on it. Like he was very happy.
Meaning
about
that there was a number that you could write, which he then paid.
Yeah, it's like,
Very interesting.
what do you mean the Mona Lisa is only $35?
Well, that's what I paid for it. So,
I mean, even if the Mona Lisa was $1 million, that would be a great deal, right? Like,
I'd take it. I'd buy that with my $1 million. I'll write an IOU.
So if I'm still back in the bar, I'm still watching this Reese guy. Because he
Good.
seems like the smart one.
He's just sipping his beer, kind of looking around the bar.
And I'm now eagle-eye watching this Faro guy because I'm like, this is the troublemaker.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. You're in the shop with me, Ben?
Yeah, I'm not like
Oh,
calling
that's
attention to myself. I'm just kind of like looking busy, sitting in a corner, making it look like I work here, kind of just
Okay.
blending in.
Then you probably heard the second part of my question to him, which was, did you know anybody who might be willing to go out and explore?
Yes, I totally heard it. I'm just not saying anything. And
That's fine. Yeah, after seeing the
I know
book, I'm going to
nobody.
leave the shop.
yeah, I'm like giving him this look like,
Not me. Not me. Not me. No. Yeah, no. After that, I'm going to leave the shop because this guy seems a bit weird.
I
okay.
was waiting for him to answer the second part of that question, like, well, you Luna over there, like mid.
I find a nice, comfy patch of dirt that's not too hard and
Yeah, I'm
lay
gonna,
down my blanket on top of it and sleep there. Or is it the day or the night? Is it like midnight?
It's evening.
Evening. Okay. So
Right, you came in and had dinner, so
for the rest of the night until I go to bed, I'll just wait outside. I'm going to offer fortune tellings, put out my little alms tray, like, come, I'll tell you where you're going, where you're bound to
No.
go. It won't change, but now you'll know.
not gonna directly follow him, but what I do is I'd walk into a little spot between buildings, and I'm gonna call forth Nickwit.
What?
Nickwit.
Call me.
so Brandon,
I'm-
what's your passive perception?
16.
16.
That's really
Luna,
good.
I'm gonna have you take a stealth roll to see if he
Gotcha.
notices that you're following him.
Well, well, this will be better because I was gonna summon Nickwit to follow him. My familiar.
What is your familiar?
So my familiar it uses the closet as a template for its stats.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a pack of the chain familiar, so it actually has combat stats that are decent. But it's basically what looks like a writhing ball of watery tentacles that can shapeshift. And has
Gross.
claws.
You.
All right.
And it's gonna just kind of like try to sneakily and be horrible at it, roll around and follow him for me. Because I can see through its senses as long as it's within 100 feet of me.
Okay. So give me a stealth roll. Be sure to change your drop down.
Yeah. So, stealth. It's not with advantage. That's a 5.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah,
So,
blah, blah.
Pharaoh, not only do you notice this weird thing, you notice that the girl who was both you noticed the girl, this redheaded, thin-framed girl, duck into an alley at some point or something like that, and you're like, wait, and you're starting to put two and together. She was at the inn. She was at Valavo's, like.
I might just think she's trying to rob me since I bought a bunch of stuff.
All right.
It's possible.
Yeah. So this little blue ball of like tentacle mass with little arms is following you.
I'm going to keep a note of that and tell Reese when I see him, but other than that, I'm not going to try to find her or anything. I'm just worried. I'm out in the open, so I'll keep an eye out for her, but other than that, I'm not trying to mess with that.
And as far as a
Shady.
good spot for you to settle down, there's a little field. It's actually right around the corner from where Valvo's was. It looks like you see tracks, and there's some areas that are a little bit muddy. Some areas that have been used to like cook fires or trash burn sites, but it seems like this is where like wagons would come to set up market like once a week or whatever, however often it is.
Whenever caravans show up.
Not caravans. I mean like farmers market,
Oh, okay.
like when the farmers come from town and they want to sell their produce. Like this is where it happens.
Perfect. That's a great spot.
Yeah, and so you can go over there. There's enough traffic of like people walking nearby there, and there's some open space for you to set up your sleeping bag and.
Yeah. And is there a temple in sight of any deity?
In sight. So there is a All Faiths shrine. It's not. It's way back over by the inn. It's right next door to the inn.
Okay, cool. An all-face shrine. Yeah, perfect. Then I saw that on the way. I'm actually going to sleep there. Even no, I won't sleep there. Sorry, I'll put my alms box out there instead, and then come back.
Oh,
and
you'll
sleep
go
at
by the shrine, and that's where you're gonna. Okay, good, because it's the All Face Shrine is like right at the crossroads, right in the middle of town.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, that's perfect.
yeah, it's across the street from the bar, next door to the inn. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
good real
what I spent
estate.
the rest of my day doing. I already agreed to find Reese the next day by the hills.
You're gonna do it right outside the temple there.
Yeah.
After a little while of doing it, there's this tall, thin priest in priest's robes with big, like his hands are at his, like this, but there's these like big long sleeves hanging there, and he comes out and he says, "Can I help you?"
And oh no, I'm just fine. Thank you so much. I'm merely offering the fortune-telling services of Savras myself, and living my humble life here. You see, I'm very poor. Turn over my pouch, show that there's no money in it. And seeing as this is the shrine to All Face, I figure that Savras's fate would be welcome.
You are a follower of the gods.
Yes, of Savras. Yes. I don't know too much about the rest of them.
If you would like, you can come inside.
Oh well, is there fresh water in there? Food, maybe?
Of course.
You just ate.
One can always use another meal and put it in his pocket for the next day.
What about second dinner?
What about fourth meal?
Yeah.
Supper. Yeah, sure. I would love to go inside. It seems like it's warm in there. May I still offer my fortune telling in there? Would that be okay?
Of course. My name
Yes.
is Imdar.
Imdar. I'm Faro.
I am a humble follower of Tempest.
Oh, Tempest. That one. Yes. Very tempestual. What is she or he?
Don't ask me. I forgot. I need to do a
He explains
Forgotten
in
Realms
detail.
gods. He explains in detail what his god and or goddess is all about.
Uh-huh.
I'm not up to date on the Forgotten Realms deities, and I have to catch up. So
So, back in the bar, I mean the inn,
yeah,
I finish my cereal, I guess, and I'm gonna go over to Reese and just kind of stand there and size you up for a second.
Are you like blatantly standing next to
Yeah,
me?
I walk right up to you
Oh, but he's gonna say, "Can I help you?"
and I say, I couldn't help but overhear you and your friend talking about the Sumber Hills, and you notice I'm talking really slowly, like I'm forming my words carefully.
Oh, okay. First off, they're not my friend. It's just someone I met on the road in. But yes, we were talking about the Sumber Hills.
You'll need a guide.
Will we?
The hills are treacherous. And the S kind of whistles.
just
Treacherous. I can't do the little teeth whistle.
Is that a warning, or are you selling me something?
And I say, I don't charge for my services.
Are you interested in joining us?
Is that not clear?
I mean,
Clear.
no,
I said
apparently
that.
not.
Hills full of bandits and difficult to navigate. I say I'm starting to talk a little faster, and the occasional like chirp or whistle will come in. And I know my way around up there.
Oh, I mean, if you're willing to help us, yes, I'm interested in the magical phenomenon that seems to be going on up there.
And unrelated question: how are you in a fight?
I would think this guy's robbing us.
Excuse me?
I said they were treacherous. Bandits, animals.
People like yourself? Like, and I'm gonna start like sizing him up, like give a solid look into him.
He looks like he's about. If you had to rate him on a scale from like 1 to 20 of how strong he was, you'd say about a 12.
Awesome. So, but for the record, I am 5'4" and 90 pounds. You look like you could kick the crap out of me.
And you can clearly see at this point, like he's got a beak and he's got feathers, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
like he you know, he's probably got hollow bones, right? Like
Would you know what an Aarakocra is?
Probably not. I mean,
Yeah,
if anything, it would be mentioned like once or twice in the book that he's read.
yeah, you might not know what an Aarakocra is, but like you could. He's clearly a bird person, like which
You
would not
live in
be out of the
Faerun, that's
realm
not
of
weird.
Yeah, that wouldn't be weird in this world. Like there's all sorts of there's fish
It might be
people
a
and
haven't seen
and
that
like
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen a bird person before. I've seen
That's a new
fish
one.
people and snake people and pig people.
Yeah. He says, you know, I'll let you know when my companion returns. I will find you at the table you were sitting at and let you know what we've decided on.
And I'll see you tomorrow. And I go back to the little table. Actually, I go outside. I'm going to go up on the roof.
Pull out notepad. Might get robbed tomorrow. Watch back.
Might get robbed by sketchy bird person.
Yeah. Bird person equals not good.
Question mark.
Cool. So Pharaoh is going to be spending his night in at the shrine. There's they've got a couple rooms, and so he's there. You meet while you're there. You meet there's a priestess as well, Lymura Aldark,
Okay.
a devotee of Soon. And the three of you are there. There's also some people wander into the temple at various points of time. A drunk person wanders in at some point, and one of the clerics goes up and does like a blessing on him, and boom, does cure wounds, and he sobers him up.
I look at that. I'm like horrified. Like no, no.
But otherwise, it's fairly calm there. Reese, I assume you're going to get a room in the inn.
Yeah.
Cool. And Salik, you already have a room in the inn.
I am on the roof.
You're on
He
the
has a
roof,
room
that's
on the
right.
roof.
I'm the only
And
supporting
then-
person here.
After like
Roosting.
after like 30 minutes of Faro being in the temple and me being like, okay, those people can probably keep him out of trouble, I kind of whistle to Iniquit, kind of just and pops back,
Mhm.
and it's like, all right, go back to Hammerspace. I'll talk to you again later. 'Cause I could just store him in that demi-plane. It's great.
Cool.
And I'm gonna be like, all right. They said something about going. Okay, and just keep an eye on them tomorrow as well, and make my way back to the farmhouse where I've been staying with a local family.
Cool. It's a bit of a walk.
Takes like an
gotta
hour.
get outside town. Yeah. No, not an hour.
You're right, town's not that big.
Yeah, the town's not that big, and there's some farms. Just if you just go east down the Cairn Road a little bit, or northeast through Larch Path, there's a bunch of farms like right there. Yeah, 20,
Gotcha.
30-minute walk.
Okay.
Not bad. Excuse me. Cool. So you guys all get a good night's rest, and rise to roosters cawing and birds chirping. It's a idyllic
May or may not be
countryside.
sleep.
Yeah. May or may not be sleek.
Light flute music in the background.
Sleek.
Rabbit season!
I checked my pack. That priest seemed just a bit weird with his deep voice, and I want to make sure he didn't take anything.
He did not take anything.
Good. I've been too trusting in the past few times. And
No,
gotten
so
lost.
so basically last night while you were there, like after you'd done a thing, like before he let you in the room, he was like hounding you for news of the outside world.
Oh, okay.
He tells you he's from Waterdeep, which is like a big city, right? And
Yeah,
he's been sent out here for like this 6 months or this year for like a long chunk of time, and you can tell he's just like starved for anything.
He's
like,
from New York,
right.
and he's living in Martha's Vineyard.
living in weed, California.
Exactly, and he is bored out of his mind and is like just trying to get. He's trying to live vicariously through the news that you bring.
Cool. Okay, I basically don't have news. I explain, no, I'm just a nomad. I just travel the roads. I stay in the forest. I sometimes help people from one place to the other because I can fight a bit better than most people and make sure they don't get ambushed by bandits or goblins or humans if they're goblins.
And he hounds you down like tell me of a time in
well, one time, you see, the reason I learned Goblin is because there was this
and
young...
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You don't have to cover the story right now. But yeah, he was talking to you pretty late into the night.
Cool. So I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's fine.
Cool. So what you guys doing?
I'm up. I'm at the table.
Cool.
I roll my bones, examine them, try to think. Now, is that one the dog or the skull? I can't remember. And I'll prepare these spells. That seems like what Sophos says that I'll do.
Here's gonna
I'm gonna bright and
Nothing good at
early
reading.
make my way and just kind of wait in a way that I think is subtle, but really isn't subtle outside of the inn.
Sorry, say again. You cut out there for a second.
I'm gonna get up bright and early and make my way over to the inn and hang out outside in a way that I think is subtle, but isn't really subtle.
Okay. You're like trying to lean on the railing and
Give a newspaper.
Yeah, exactly. I have a newspaper with holes cut in it, but I accidentally cut them way too big.
He's like a big hole in the front page.
It's just your face.
For my head, yeah.
Cool.
I'm at the table waiting for Reese.
I'll probably make my way down. Once I hit the top of the stairs and I see him sitting at the table, I go, "Oh God."
Oh God, he was real.
Pharaoh, are you at the inn? Is that?
Yeah, I'll arrive there. You
Cool.
know, probably not right at crack of dawn. Probably 5 minutes.
I
late.
peek my head through the newspaper. Good.
you see Pharaoh coming into the inn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm gonna attempt to jump out of the window. That's in my room.
What?
He opens the door, sees Aarakocra, closes the door slowly.
Well,
opens
this guy
the
who's
window.
about to rob, who I think is totally gonna rob me, because he's like, "Oh yeah, are you strong enough to go there? Oh yes, interesting. How good
Going
are you
alone?
with a
You're good at
weapon?"
fighting.
Yeah.
All
You want
right.
a free guide?
So so you're gonna climb out the window.
Yes.
All right. Give me a.
So looking up, I hear a window open from above, and
His window's probably on the side of the building, but yeah.
yeah.
Oh shit. That's a net one. Yeah.
You're gonna fall and
Yeah.
take
2d6 per 10 feet.
only 1 damage. You fall gracefully, but it's kind of loud.
Yeah.
There's a thump. Luke,
land.
you totally.
Yeah, I something
noticed.
just turn
Yeah.
and look into the alleyway. Sir, are you all right?
If you see an Aarakocra, you haven't seen me, okay? And I run off towards the
Hey,
meeting
what?
part.
So I have a
Bird
pretty
person,
good.
and I run.
So I totally hear that, right? Or should I make a perception check?
No, you probably hear the thump. You just probably wouldn't
You
hear
definitely
me
heard a
say
thump outside, but you didn't hear any of the talking.
I know. I mean the thump.
Yeah, you definitely heard a thump.
I go out to investigate the thump.
There is suddenly now a bird person that I was just warned about.
Yeah.
I say, how tall are you, Reese?
I'm 6 feet.
Did
Rather
a tall
small for
guy
an elf.
with a big burn on his face? Did he just jump out the window?
Are you an Aarakocra?
Yes.
Then no.
Can I make a survival check to track him?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
I'm not hiding any of my footprints. I'm just running.
Yeah. So there's clearly you could see where there's a bunch of like some dirt where someone hit the ground and got up, and like it's pushed in a bunch of directions, and then like someone ran
All right.
off in that direction.
Shifty.
Pause for a second. Reese, where are you going to?
The meeting point that I set with Farah.
Which is?
He said, "Crap, I don't remember."
It was
The
by
vessel with the vessel has the pellet with the poison.
Yeah.
The flagon with the dragon holds the brew that is true.
We probably set one like near the edge of town.
All right, yeah, that just out. I mean, you guys are gonna head northwest into the hills anyway, so probably like right at the edge of town by the Larch Path.
Sounds fine.
That's what heads out into the Somber Hills.
Yeah, so as Salik like starts to move after him, I'm like, "Sir, I'm sorry. He said not to. He said he really didn't want you following him. I don't.
There's like a squawk. It sounds
I'm sorry, I
frustrating.
don't know what that means."
So, Salik, you're chasing after these. You're following these tracks.
I'm following him, but I'm kind of following him, not like right behind him.
Okay, yeah, because after you follow the tracks for a little while, like there's the main road of town, and that he had to cross at some point, and so you're gonna see him
Yeah.
at that point.
Just running.
Yeah, just running down the path.
Turns around, sees you, goes,
I am. Reese, how fast are you?
35 speed.
Cool. I am faster than you.
Of course you are.
It's like he's a monk or something.
So I easily maintain my distance and follow him.
Are you like very close, or are you like on the outskirts?
He's maintaining distance.
Let's have Salik roll stealth and have
Okay.
Reese use his perception, because he's like looking behind him, like is he there?
Oh yeah, I'm not even trying. I'm just like, why are you running?
There we go.
Yeah, it's very clear that like Salik is following. You're like running, and he's like jogging.
Like very easily.
Yeah.
He's super light. Like each bound, he goes pretty far. Like
And there's like a very out of breath Luna, like desperately trying to keep up. Just like, "Sir," he said, "No, I don't.
Yeah, when
I don't
see
think you understand what
when
no
I-
means."
So,
When I see you chasing
Pharaoh,
me-
you're
Language a problem, and she just starts cycling through different languages she knows and saying,
Pharaoh, you're standing at the edge of town, and you see this coming down the road towards you.
Yeah, no, Reese is gonna say, "I don't have anything of worth for you, stay away from me."
What did I see them leaving the inn? Because I went into the inn and then he jumped out the window.
Oh, you're not even. You're at the end.
This
Okay,
happened,
yeah.
like,
So
before.
you-
Or no, did you wake up at like dawn?
You just see this cavalcade running through the town.
you're
Yeah.
so when you come out of the church to go
Uh-huh.
over to the inn, this happens. You see Reese, you see
Perfect.
Salik, and then you see Luna. Just boom, 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 and they're all shouting after each other.
Okay, I start running after them. I'm like, oh boy, we found more members. I can't tell it's Luna from far away, so I don't realize.
You're actually probably closest to Luna.
Oh, okay, never mind. I can
And she's
totally
pretty
tell. it's
distinctive,
Luna.
yeah, red hair.
In that case, never mind. Hey, those bandits are trying to rob my friend. Why did the bones not say this morning? Why was I not informed?
Damn bones.
Yeah, no, you're just hearing various like, there's like common, then just like, "Sir, that's not no means." This just cycling through languages, like desperately trying to get the guy Salik to stop following.
I figure Reese will get tired eventually, and then I can explain myself.
So Reese, you make it to the spot where you said you were gonna meet him, but everyone's
Yeah.
running behind you. So you're just gonna keep running down the path, or?
No, I'm gonna like turn around, pull out my short sword, and say, "Don't you come any closer!"
That seems a little strange.
Like, "Don't come any closer." And he's like shaking. I don't have anything of worth. I don't have
seconds
any
later.
money on me.
Hand on your shoulder, Salik.
Salik laughs and says, huh, "Me neither."
Go ahead, Luna.
He said not to follow him.
Totally out of
I
breath.
gathered.
And then Pharaoh, you arrive.
I've been observing, and it's like these guys don't seem like they're robbing him. I just very like two bones like just into my hand. Like, what is this? Can I use insight to try to determine if they are foes?
Yeah, that sounds
Perfect.
Leave it to the die.
Yeah.
Say what your guys say.
I am entirely certain these are bandits trying to murder my friend. It didn't show robbing because they're trying to murder him. That's what it's murder.
It's not
Like,
robbing,
murder
it's
is gonna
murder.
happen today. That's what it's like today. Murder. That's what I got on my bones, and I draw my mace, and then I look at it and put it back, and I draw my light crossbow and then pull it back and like aim. Ah!
I put my hands up and I say, "Everyone, calm down. I'm sorry if I gave the wrong impression. I don't interact with smoothskins very often because they usually do this."
Smooth skates.
Maybe you should work on talking to people a bit better and not sounding like you're going to rob them.
You're probably right. I apologize.
Word to the wise. You don't say, "Huh, going to a dangerous place? How good are you with a weapon?"
So,
I say, yeah.
How do you fit that whole talon into your beak?
Ha ha.
Oh,
I do a perfect imitation of you and go, "How do you fit that whole talent in your beak?" Ugh. And then I say, "You still need a guide, and there's 3 of you and 1 of me. If I do anything shifty, I think you'll be fine."
3.
Is she not with you?
no. I say, wait, who is this? I thought she was with you.
Oh, well. Then I guess she's with both of us. Let's go.
No. Who are you? Yeah.
You're
Well,
a
you
guide
just
for the
told- you-
hills?
You told me to tell him not to follow you, so I told him not to follow you.
Most people just stand and say, "Oh, I didn't see anyone."
I
Not
tried
chase
that.
after him and go, "He didn't say different."
I tried that. I really did. I promise.
Okay.
She did. She tried very hard. She did a
Who
good
are
job.
you?
Me or her?
No, to Luna.
Luna Gladwell, a Water Davian. I've been in this town for around a month, something like that. Just on business, poking around.
So, you guys, this conversation is happening. You guys are right in front of this building, and there's some people in there who've come out and are like standing on the porch, watching. And there's like 3 or 4 men who have shaving cream on, and you see one man who's standing there holding the razor, like a couple guys at the barber shop who are sitting around getting shaves, or like heard this and have come out to watch.
What a show!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a tussle.
What's a mighty kerfuffle? Yeah, but I'm gonna say, once I turn around and see all these people coming out of me, it's all right. Just misunderstanding. You guys could all go back inside.
They stare at you for a little while, and then slowly file back in.
Well, you've been here doing what? Red-headed woman. What is your name again?
Luna, I've
Luna. And
poking.
you are bird person.
Nice to meet you.
Meek, Reese, and Luna. Well, I am Faro, and we do indeed need a guide. There's apparently strange fog which is borrowing our way, and we could very much use somebody who knows their way around. Maybe you could show us to where these strange occurrences have been, occurring.
I look at Reese and say, "And I thought you were the smart one."
Well, I only thought you were. The bones. I think I should have rolled more for this. It wasn't specific enough. There's going to be a murder today, but it doesn't say where.
Well, when he's prattling on like that, I'm just gonna turn to Salik and say, "Care to rescind that statement?"
Yes.
I'll cast them another time. Let's go on up the hill.
Of course.
Are you joining us, Redhead?
Well, I kind of glance at Faro, frown. Sure.
Yay!
All right then, to the mountain we go.
Awesome.
Cool. So,
By
you
the way, my
guys-
background is Outlander, so I can't get lost
nice.
if I've been there before.
Same.
So, where in the hills are you headed?
You said towards the mist that happens, so I assume it's early morning. There's probably mist.
Yeah, there's some mist.
Nothing looks weird though, right? It's just normal mist.
It's just normal fog and mist. Yeah,
You know?
it's starting to clear up as the sun gets higher.
What do you all say we go to the peak?
They're hills.
The-
There's not a peak.
The stream
We
is
go to
all
the highest
weird.
part.
Pardon?
Is the stream weird for you guys or just me?
I don't know.
You shouldn't
It
have the
looks fine,
stream.
even though I don't have audio.
Oh, it doesn't have audio right now.
No, I have my audio muted.
Oh,
Oh, I have it on Facebook just to look.
It looks fine to me.
every once in a
Okay,
while,
that's fine.
it's been dropping down and losing a few frames, so we're fine.
Never mind.
Probably fine. I'll look later and we can
I
evaluate.
just
for
looked. It's
next
good.
time. Cool.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, yeah. Why are we going to the top? I thought we were here to investigate.
Well, we can see everything from the top.
I mean,
There's very clearly not a top. They're like rolling hills.
Well, let's go to the top of this one
of
as far as we can, and then choose from there. I don't know these hills. We do have a guide. If you have a better idea, then
Hold on. Nitwit, a little tentacle ball thing pops up on my shoulder.
ah!
That's weird.
Just give him a second. Up, and it turns into the shape of a bat,
Gross.
like flies around 100 feet in the air. And then I take a moment and look through its eyes. What do I see in every direction?
In every direction?
Yeah, just looking around.
Well,
Anything of note that stands out.
like way to the southwest, there's the Westwood. It's like a forest, and then really, really far north, you can just sort of see the Sword Mountains up there. To the north, before the Sword Mountains, you can see there's another forest there. Like the whole sort of northeast area, everything northeast of here is the hills. And they're just hills. There's lots of hills.
Yeah.
From here, actually, you can probably see. There's a tower in the hills, sort of nearby. How big are these hexes? 10 miles. Okay, yeah. Let's say 30 miles that way into the hills. There you could see there's a tower sticking up between some of the hills, and you can see back down to the southeast. You can see the river, which is the Desserin River, which runs north-south here, and the next town over, which is Wamford.
Right,
there.
and I don't see anything that looks like weird or out of place per se. It's just kind of like, okay, no, this is the valley. Things are normal.
Yeah, things are normal.
Yeah, so after 10 seconds or so, just flies back down.
Luna, what do your bat eyes see?
Yeah.
that is a very strange creature. I would ask if you would let me look into it when we have our spare time.
You want to look in it?
Look into it? No, dissecting is so gross.
Well, honestly, he just kind of showed up one day.
Well, that is no interest.
Only Savras truly knows the fate of all beings.
Yeah. Savros, I get it. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you see anything notable? Any strange magic mist? Any lightning bolts going from down to up?
No, I'm disappointed to say it was quite boring. Very, very pretty scenery, though. You should have seen it.
Well, what is beyond the hills? Or in the hills?
Forests and mountains.
She said there was stuff in the hills. Hold on, if you just give me a few minutes, and I sit down and I start unpacking things. I take out my little 8-cent stick and a sensor, and I take out the shitty broomsticks that I got for free, and I begin chanting with my rolling dragon bones, casting them a few times, and I'm casting augury.
Cool.
And here, let me press the spell card. Boom! Augury! Casting time 10 minutes because I'm doing this as a ritual. And I'm well, 11 minutes. And yeah, I'm basically trying to figure out what will happen if we go in the direction of the hills and just keep on going forward. I just like, what if we just walk that way?
If you just follow, so I mean, you guys are on. There's a trail here. It's called the Larch Path, and it goes through the hills. It goes to the far side of the hills.
Okay.
And so, like you're saying, if you guys just continue down Larch Path,
Yeah, for 30 minutes because that's all the augury can see in the future.
in the next
Then
30
we go
minutes, there are no omens for
Nothing, just
traveling
no
down.
results.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
And the sticks disappear after rolling and
Yeah.
burst into flame. And well, that doesn't seem like the right way. There must be something else. Should we ask around in the town? Maybe the innkeep doesn't know what she's talking about. These people might be superstitious.
Sorry, hold on. The omen isn't about something that will happen in the next 30 minutes. It's about you make you take a course of action, something you're going to do in the next 30 minutes. What will it result in?
Right.
Whereas the omen
does that
could
not work?
be, but the omen could be of something that's going to happen after those 30 minutes.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. So in the next.
The omen
30
about the
minutes,
results of a thing the thing you're doing is in the 30 minutes. So in that case, weal and woe.
Weal and woe, good and bad. We have a weal and a woe. The Savras is. I'm unclear about this. I may have. I never. I only. It took. I learned how to do this in a day. I might do something wrong sometimes. Who knows? It seems like this is the right thing to do, but we should be on our toes.
You see Reese's eye twitch a little.
There may be foes. There may be other bad occurrences. I don't know. We could fall into a hole for all I know. Maybe somebody stubs their toe. That could be the woe. I don't know. But I say we go forward towards the hills.
I second.
Like,
Yes, the guide has agreed. We are going.
yeah, Reese just kind of stands there blinking and goes, it like turns to Luna, since she seems to be the only sane one, and goes, "Can you believe this guy? What is with the dice?"
So Lake just wants to have other people with swords around him so we can get deeper in these hills.
Slowly.
Now, you may doubt my casting. However, my auguries have never been wrong.
No, I don't say that out loud to you. I just say that to Luna.
Oh, okay.
I'm certain he means well. I'm sorry.
I've already started marching. I'm just going. I'm like, yes, walking
I'm a
stick.
bit taken aback by him. We'll put it that way.
I've seen gamblers who don't use as much dice as he does.
2, 3. They're not dice. They're bones. Rolling bones. Knuckle bones of a dragon, or so I'm told. I didn't kill the beast.
What if they're not dragon?
Well,
Definitely
they
just
seem to
like
work
a
all the
big
same.
salamander. Like
Salamanders are
Troll.
related to dragons. Dragonkin of some kind, certainly. Look at the way the knuckles are shaped. They're all
Komodo dragon, maybe.
I follow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying this as we're walking along.
Cool.
I'm playing a little flute now. I took it out because we're walking and hiking and not very good at it. Not while walking.
Cool. So you guys walk all morning, and it gets to midday. And you're just following the trail through the hills. Nothing super eventful. There's first, so through the morning you're not quite. You're just it's like foothills here. You're traveling past some farms and some flatlands, and the hills are still a little bit in the distance. But by about lunchtime, let's say, you make it to like you're like up in these hills, and the path gets a little narrower as like it's gonna weave between the hills.
Perfect. It's like a little pass.
I mean, yeah, it's wide enough. Like a cart could go through here, but like
Okay. Stop! The bones warned of some woe which would befall us. We may be ambushed here. Keep your lookout as we go through the pass, and I start going directly down the center.
I was probably ambushed last time, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Reese just audibly sighs.
The thing is, you guys can see my rolls if you have the stream up, so don't have the stream up.
All right, cool. I won't look at the stream.
Definitely won't be reading the stream. Okay.
I just scrolled to the top, so I can just scroll to the bottom later.
Cool. So, no, I don't mean the
Or just-
website. I mean the actual stream.
Oh, got you,
The
got you.
website shows your own things.
Roll 20.
Yeah.
It doesn't show yours. Got it.
Exactly. I'm talking the actual stream because that's my chat that it's looking at. So,
Yeah.
when it gets to lunchtime, you guys start to go. Salik, you see them first because like you said, they don't. No one else knows to look up. You see, there are. You see two. At first, you think they're birds, but then you realize they're fellow Aarakocra.
Oh, hey.
And they're flying. They're flying around overhead, and when they see you guys, they start to like circle a little bit
Okay.
to get and start spiraling down to get a closer look.
They look friendly to you. Maybe they're the wheel.
Yeah, I call out to them in Orin. I mean, in Aarakocra.
Or what's Orin?
It's language
Air
of air
language.
elementals.
Air language. Got it.
I call out in Aarakocra just like, hey!
And they shout. We thought we saw we thought we saw another brother down there. And they come down really quicker. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are like.
Is he all right?
No, but
I like bap you with my quarterstaff and just point up.
And they come down and they land a little further down the path and walk up towards you guys and they come up to give you like a hug, like a
Bird
Aarakocra
hug.
bird hug, wings and everything, and they go, "Oh, are you okay? Oh my God! Like what happened?" When they see that you don't have any wings.
I mentioned that I'm a member of the Order of the Six Winds and that I'm stuck here, and that I had both my wings torn off in a fight with a bunch of gargoyles and dudes with stone armor. That's who I'm looking for right now.
Oh,
Have you seen those guys?
Yes, we've been tracking various groups of these cultists through the hills here.
That's great.
We lost track of the last set, and we thought that you were them at first, but they're not.
Clearly, you're not.
Clearly, yeah, you're not. You're not stone cultists. So
I don't know. No.
I get like real serious, and I'm like, where did you see them?
where did they see them? They saw them a little to the north of here. North. Where is this? What is that? Northeast of here.
I think we should go that way.
Cool. I picked a random point on the map that has a name, and I'm trying to find where it is in the book.
Oh, we must have. I'm assuming you explained this to us, yeah?
Yeah, I turn around and I say in common and all that.
Okay.
Well, your fine brethren must have been the wheel. What shall be the woe, I wonder? Let's go towards that place.
Cool. Where is... Give me just a second, guys.
No problem.
Actually, you know what? I will go to the beginning of the book.
This hip new thing called the Table of Contents.
Yeah!
All the cool kids are using it.
Or that weird old-fashioned index.
I didn't see an index in here, actually.
Really?
But that doesn't mean it's not there. That means I didn't look well enough. Do. Nope.
Or flute playing.
Okay. I'm gonna see if there's an index. I don't think there is in this one. There's some really pretty pictures in the back.
Nice.
Gorgeous picture. I mean, just like beautiful art of things.
Awesome.
But not an index.
Too bad you can't control F it.
Yeah, seriously. So we're gonna wing it. We're gonna be fine. Cool. Here we are. If you guys give me just a moment, I have to go fetch a different book for no reason at all. No particular.
I need to find a way to like do rolls that work as the bones.
I feel like we're missing something.
What do you mean?
Like there's some sort of plot hooky thing that we have not noticed.
Player's handbook and not the monster manual. Definitely only the player's handbook.
Open it and put it in the player's handbook.
Cool.
Change the sleeve.
So you guys travel for a little while longer, until there's a second path that breaks off sort of northwest, and it splits. And they said, and these Aarakocra scouts say they were off in this direction, but we lost them because there were some trees and we couldn't get a good sight on them anymore.
Do they say like how many there were, or?
Yes, they say that there were. No, I pressed the wrong button.
17.
There were like 3 of them.
17
Oh, yeah.
is the number I was thinking
Before.
of.
We can take those guys.
No, sorry, wait.
Not 3, 35.
6 of them. Sorry,
Do that too.
there were 6 of them.
Earth cultists.
Yeah, they definitely. Yeah, some Earth cultist dudes, types. There we are. So you guys gonna head down that path?
I've
I
got
mean,
nothing else to
the
do.
rest of them heading that way. I will follow. Okay, but
Should we perhaps scout it, see if they're in some kind of safe area?
So what are all y'all's passive perceptions?
11.
13.
16.
Lower than that.
It's 13, 16. Okay, so. Cool. So, you guys are traveling along the path when, out of nowhere, coming from above, because the hills are next to you, arrows begin to rain down.
Oh no!
Ah, shit.
You guys are being ambushed.
No!
Everybody,
Myself.
Salik's like, nice!
roll
Ready for you this time.
I
initiative.
believe I found the woe.
I told you there would be woe.
Yeah. Next time I'll tell you that something unexpected will happen.
Oh, natural 20! It's actually only a
accidental
20.
20.
Yeah.
Reese was thinking about something else.
Too busy dodging the arrows.
So, Pharaoh and Luna, you guys can decide between the two of you who goes first.
You can go first.
Yeah, I was like, I got a natural 20. Can I go first, Brendan?
Please.
But we're gonna have what is that? So Salik has the 22, Pharaoh has that 20, Luna has that 20. Sorry, so who's gonna go first between you two?
Luna.
Luna, all right. And you've got a 7. Then I've got the. Oh God, I have too many things to have open. This is the problem when I have, because the Aarakocra have a stat block too that I need to have.
Are they with us?
Yeah, they've come with you guys.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Handy.
Surprising.
What I tended to do, Jake, is I just make if you have a all-in-one printer, just make a photocopy of the page you need.
That's what I normally do when I have more time to prep. Today, everything was crazy.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, if I flip these back here. Or instead, better yet. All right, what they're gonna do on their turn. So let me roll for them, and then let me roll for the bad dudes.
Not the bad dudes.
Bad dudes. What you gonna do?
Soul bad
What
guy.
you gonna do when they come for you?
Bad
That's the
dudes.
best name for a protagonist. So.
Small bad guy.
Yeah. That's the protagonist of Guilty Gear. He's great.
Saul bad guy. That's fucking
Yeah.
funny.
I'm really excited I get to use, deflect missiles right off the bat.
All right, cool. So, they, well, we'll get to their turn in a second. So, you guys first get pelted with arrows. So, I'm gonna roll.
AC 10. Woo. Oh wait, no, it's AC 11. I'm dumb. I have other armor.
So we're just gonna go clockwise around because then you guys are each gonna get an arrow at your face. So Luna, does 10 hit your AC?
No, I have AC 11. Haha.
All right, cool. Pharaoh, 19, I believe, will hit your
That
AC.
does hit my AC.
Reese, 8 will hit your AC.
Let me double check that one.
And Salik, 10.
Nope.
Cool. So they miss a lot, which is good.
Hey,
And the one that did hit is going to do 5 damage.
okay. I'm fine.
We all get out of the way except for you.
More woe. It didn't say there was only one woe. Oh.
Did the dice tell you about the arrow?
Probably. I didn't notice.
All right, so Salik, you go first.
So can I see these guys?
You can sort of see them. They're in cover up there, but
Obscured.
they're partially obscured. But you kind of know where they are because they shot arrows down at you guys.
I
How
like
far are they?
60 feet.
Okay.
the cloak off,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden, just bam, dart.
Cool.
There. Oh, whoops. Can't really see him very well.
Oh, I thought you meant dart as in you were running full stop. No, you
No,
meant
I-
dart as in...
I just throw a dart into the tree.
Right into the tree in front of you.
It goes off into the trees, and I, can't see him.
Yeah, just goes off. Totally misses. Then Luna.
I'm going to tap myself on the chest, and you see a thick kind of coat of ice start to cling to me as I cast. Ignore the huge spell block. Just marking it.
Armor of Agathis.
Yes.
Cool.
Casting Armor of Agathis. And then I'm going to run a full 30 feet and be like, let's not kill each other, please? Can we just stop?
You're running towards them?
Yeah.
Because there's some on the one side and there's some on the other side. They're on both sides of the ridge.
Okay, I'm going to run up towards one of the groups.
Okay.
To the one to the right, I'll say.
When you start to
arbitrarily.
get, they're up because there's a hill.
Right.
Right. I need you to give me a climb check to see how far you're gonna make it.
Oh.
Is that good or bad?
That's a very bad... I actually rolled a 17, so that's a 15.
No, that's pretty decent. You get a good pace running, and so you're not slipping on the rocks. You get a good, let's say yeah.
Yeah. But no, I actually get up a decent chunk.
It would probably take another move and a half to get to where they are with good climbing like that, because climbing takes double movement and
Yeah.
all that jazz. Cool. Pharaoh.
All right. With the enemies being obscured and whatnot, I'm going to dive for cover behind a tree, casting aid at this roughly same time. Aid. Sorry, one sec. Spell list. Boom. Boom. Aid. and I'm going to target myself. And Salik and Reese, do you guys have weapons out? What are they?
Oh yeah,
I haven't drawn my weapon yet because I haven't done anything.
I've
Okay.
got my quarterstaff and my darts out.
Do you have a visible weapon, Reese?
Not. I mean, you've seen me draw my short sword.
Short sword. Okay, I'm gonna give you the third one. Sorry, Selig, but you at least have darts. And that
Pharaoh,
pulses
Luna,
on your-
Reese.
Yeah, hit points current and
No,
and
no.
temporary by 5.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Temporary by
8
5?
hours.
No, not so. Sorry, your max hit points and your current hit points both go up by 5
Yeah,
for
Oh,
8
okay.
hours. Yeah, for 8
for
hours.
8 hours. Yeah.
I have so much HP for a warlock right now. I have 36 HP right now because of temporary hit
Level
points.
1?
No, we're level 3, remember?
Oh, that's right. We're all level 3. I forgot. that
Level
you guys were
1, yeah,
3.
36 HP, no big deal.
That would be a lot. No, you guys are level 3. That's right.
I have 23 HP.
I did a ton of level 1 adventures over the weekend at PAX, so like everything's level 1 in my head.
Yeah, that's all I do on my turn. Just try to get behind a tree so I don't get shot again.
Cool. Next, so a bandit on each side of the ridge is gonna shoot down at you guys again. One is gonna shoot at Luna because she's coming up. Thing. That's just a 6. That's not gonna hit.
I'm nice, they don't want to hurt me.
And then
How can I reach these bandits?
the other one is gonna shoot. Pharaoh was, holding his hands out and like glowing and stuff. So, 16.
16 does not hit my AC with my shield.
So you have your shield out.
Yeah,
So you were okay.
I can cast my shield out, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
You have to have your.
Okay, cool.
Do you have a component pouch or an arcane focus?
A doesn't have a material component. It's visual.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so as long as you have
And
a free
arcane
hand.
focus.
Yeah, you need
also.
at least one free hand.
Okay, yeah. I do have an arcane focus.
Oh, you do have an arcane focus?
Yeah.
You gotta be holding it to cast then for...
Okay, yeah, that's
No,
the
he
dragon
doesn't need it.
bones.
That's only for material spells.
Yeah,
You
for
don't-
your materials. But yeah, that's what I mean.
Right, yeah, you
Yeah.
need to present it, yeah.
What is your arcane focus, by the way?
The
Or divine
dragon bones.
focus.
Oh,
or
your
whatever.
bones? Okay, yeah,
divine,
okay.
sorry, yeah, not arcane.
Yeah, so you gotta be holding one of your bones
Yeah.
when you have a material component.
I think
Brandon has
theoretically
to
I
be
gotta roll
holding
one,
his
but
bone.
I gotta be holding at least one bone. Minimum of one bone. Preferably the biggest one.
You can't bring them anywhere, folks.
All right. So those both missed. Because you hold up your shield and
Awesome.
ooh, that means the next is the Arakokra. So what they're gonna do, rather than participate in combat because they don't want to pull their stat blocks out, they fly up into the air and they're gonna start calling out where the bandits are hiding.
Perfect.
Much more clearly. So you guys are gonna have like on ranged attacks to hit them or things like that. You guys get advantage for
Cool.
this fight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shit.
Dirty Criver. Who's next?
I believe Reese, 'cause he doesn't know.
do-do-do-do.
Oh, it's the bandits.
So
Doesn't
then-
know jack shit.
Reese, yeah.
I guess I'll pull out my short bow and attempt to use the advantage to my
Your
advantage. Yes,
Hold on, we can still talk this over.
25.
Okay, now we can't. You just shot him in the leg.
Cool. So you can do 6 damage to one of those guys. Awesome.
Yeah.
Left side or right side?
Let's say left.
To be clear, in my mind, Luna is running up the right side.
Then
Yeah,
left.
Left side, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So you did 6 damage there.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say the time for talking is over, Luna.
Cool. Then, from each side, two big dudes in this stone armor,
Oh yeah.
like big, heavy-looking stone armor, big dudes, come leaping over the rocks there and running down the hill. Because they're coming downhill, Luna, the two on that side are going to make it to you very quickly.
Yeah.
and they're both going to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna start rolling these in the open, by the way, because you can see them on the stream anyway. So, do.
Oh shit! Never mind. Only one this. Maybe a second this.
So,
3 of them?
there's 2 of them, and they each hit twice.
Okay. Well, let me see. There's a 21, a 23, and a 12. Those are 3 hits.
Cool.
So
Did
the
you-
first guy who hits me,
Yes.
this is important, roll damage.
I'm not rolling damage. I use average damage because I
Okay.
dice too many dice.
Yeah.
So 7 damage.
Okay, and then a giant spike of ice stabs out of me and does 10 cold damage to him.
Really? That's
Yes.
slick.
As long as I have temporary hit points from Armor of Agathis, this happens.
Okay.
Where
but
does it
then,
come from?
But then you don't have them anymore because he's.
I have
done-
10 temporary hit points.
Oh, you have
from it.
10. Sorry, that you had
Yeah,
5.
because second level, because Warlock.
Oh, all right, cool.
Nice.
And
It
then
just
you
like
got
shoots out of nowhere.
5 more.
It
Cool.
shoots out of the ice coating me.
So then it'll do that for the second one as well, or is this like a reaction?
No, it just does it.
Okay, so it'll do it for the second one as well, to the second
And
guy.
then-
It'll do 10 damage
yeah.
to him. But
And then
then,
these go
now
away.
we've broken the procket, so the last 7 damage to you doesn't proc that.
So, yeah, so 4, and I take another 7, so I'm down to 15.
Yeah, so 21 damage total.
21 damage total, and they took 20 damage.
Yeah, each of them took 10 damage. Right.
Yeah.
Because it's split along the middle there. Right.
I really... See, we didn't have to... We could have talked.
And then the two from the other ridge make it about halfway down the ridge, a little further, just running down the ridge. And then we come back up to the top with Salik.
So there's dudes running down the ridge at me.
So yeah, there's 2 dudes that ran down the ridge on the right, and they're currently fighting Luna, and then 2 dudes that ran down the ridge on the left and are coming towards you. They're like halfway down the ridge.
So I'm just going to run at those guys. The nearest dude's by Luna.
The ones by
Can I
Luna.
get to them?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I get to them?
You can get to them. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to get to
give
them.
me
and-
you need to give me a climb check because they're a little ways up the hill. So
That's athletics,
that's
right?
Athletics,
Yep.
yes. So no,
I'm rolling so terribly.
you
Well, then can I just throw a dart at them?
you make it a little ways up the hill, but not close enough for hand-to-hand combat. So
Then
yeah, you can
dart.
totally.
That's actually for the best, Lincoln. I'm just going to let you know that now.
I want to kill
He's
these
gonna
guys.
explode
Things are going to be very unpleasant around me in a second.
and explodey.
Woo!
Cool.
I crit.
Yes, you do. So you get to double the dice on your damage.
2d4, I think.
Yay.
Nice.
If you click it, it'll auto-roll the crit damage, I believe.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yep.
Nice.
Wow, 2 4s? Nice.
Nice. I do 9
Oh,
damage.
no, it's 4 from your 1 roll plus 4, and then you rolled a 1 on your crit die.
Whatever.
9
So-
damage to one of those dudes.
Yep.
Cool.
Damn.
Awesome.
right.
I like it definitely. It goes like between a gap in his armor and it hits him, but he's still very much like he doesn't seem phased by it, but it definitely hit him and did some damage.
Oh, good. I want to mess this guy up.
He seems totally like he's still powering through it. All right, who's next? Luna.
Me. We could have talked. This could have been a pleasant experience for all of us. But now I'd really just prefer it if you got away. And I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Dude, fucking armor of some lady, arms of some other dude.
So that is 13 necrotic damage, and they need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
What is up with warlocks?
Eldritch Blast.
You guys. Strength save.
Yeah. It's only DC 13. It's not super high.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking. All right.
It's probably a plus. It's probably plus
Is this
3.
just one of them or both of them? Sorry.
Both of them.
Both
It's
of them.
10-foot AOE around me, which is why it's really good Lincoln didn't make it up here.
So there's both of them.
So they
they
take
bo-
half damage, so that's 6.
Cool. So they each take
They
6.
they take 6 necrotic damage
Cool.
as
All of them?
both of them. Yeah,
The two
As
on this side.
Oh, that's right. It's just 2. Sorry, they attacked twice.
dark black watery tentacles sprout from all around me and just like claw at them wildly.
Black tentacles.
Damn.
Again.
Ew.
This spell again.
Some
It's just a
Cthulhu
different
shit
form.
right here.
Yeah. So
It's like-
I would have. Now the beauty of this spell is if they had failed their save, they can't take reaction. So I could have just ran away, but now I'm stuck next to them.
Yep.
So
And also,
We'll see how that goes.
yeah. Hey, look,
Pharaoh,
I did
you're
a lot
next.
of damage. It worked out.
You're still
All right,
down in the path.
These 2 dudes have they both been hit with the same stuff, or did one of them get hit more?
The ones that are
One-
on the side by Luna,
Yeah, the ones with Luna. Sorry.
one has been hit by more.
Okay.
One guy
One was
and-
hit by a
dart to the-
dart. Yeah.
Are they just people in stone armor, or are they stone armor suits?
They're big dudes wearing stone armor.
Okay, cool. Any sign of
I
if they're
have
hurt?
I have a
Like,
picture of them if you guys want to take a look.
Can I see their faces? Do they look like they're really
No,
hurt?
they've got some.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't really tell. The one that has been hurt a bit less, I'm gonna run to go try to aid Luna and cast guiding, cast a spell, guiding
Guiding
bolt.
bolt.
That's it. Yep.
Make that ranged spell attack, which you have advantage
This
on.
will automatically do
Attack.
it. No, that was the damage roll. It didn't actually do an attack roll. Okay, I see.
Yeah, you have to click it as a.
I just have to do it manually. I'm not sure how to make the automated roll. So there we go. That is the 2-hit roll. Oh,
You have advantage because it's
Oh,
a
I do.
ranged attack.
There you go. That one will hit.
yeah, that's the guy that's less hurt, by the way, not more hurt. And then we can use that 10 roll from earlier.
Cool. So 10 damage on the guy that was less hurt.
Yeah, so he's taking radiant damage, necrotic damage, cold damage. He's just not having a good day.
Additionally, since for some reason it didn't show up, I'm not sure why it doesn't show. I'm going to switch this away from attack to spell card. But also, the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn, my next turn, has advantage. It doesn't. I don't think. I think it means from anybody. It doesn't say.
Yes, it's from anyone.
The next attack on this guy gets advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
because now there's a bunch of light glittering all over him, illuminating soft spots and stuff like
Gotcha.
joints.
Cool. It is now those 2 bandits that are up in the thing with the shooting
bows.
arrows at you. Yeah. It is their turn.
Oh God! I see.
One of them is going to shoot at Pharaoh because he's doing scary magic. I assume a 22 hits you.
Yeah.
Nah.
So that is 5 damage.
Okay, that's all that good aid stuff that I got.
The other one is going to shoot at Luna because fucking like terrifying tentacles coming out of her body and shit.
15 does hit because
Alright.
I am 11. I am mage lady who's like,
And that's 5 damage.
cool.
Cool. After them, the Aarakocra are still flying around, calling out their positions, so you guys will continue to get advantage on ranged attacks against these guys. Then we come to Reese.
So who can I hit from where I am?
You're down in the middle, so like ranged wise, there's the 2 bandits that you can hit. They're up at the top.
Right.
They're one on each side. Then on each side there are 2 of these dudes in stone armor. 2 of them are currently fighting Luna, and Salik is almost there. The other 2 are coming down the hill. Like they will be getting to you very shortly.
Okay, and for Farah, it's they're
Do
already.
you mean Pharaoh?
Pharaoh.
He's-
Sorry,
he's
I know.
Farah, yeah.
I'm
He's
messing
not
up.
raining justice.
Farah. Yeah.
Farah.
The one who's there is one who's fighting Pharaoh.
No, it was
No,
shooting him.
no.
He's
Oh, shooting. Oh, okay.
yeah. Pharaoh is not up on the hills. He's still down on the
Okay.
path.
Then I'm just gonna keep shooting at the archers.
All right, which one? Left or right?
The one who I've already damaged
Left. All right.
with advantage. 23 will hit.
Yep.
So sneak attack is only
It's whenever you have advantage.
Oh,
And
I
then
should have rolled that.
You have to be within
Yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah, and you're not within 30 feet here.
Okay.
Yeah, for ranged ones, you have to be in 30 feet.
Fine.
But it is normally otherwise whenever you have advantage.
Okay.
Whenever you have an advantage or an ally is within 5 feet.
Right.
Okay, sounds good.
The one rolls are real.
I know, right? That's a 2, though, I think, right? Because it's a.
And
so it
with
is
that,
one. Wow.
so you line it up, you shoot it, and you get him, and he screams out and falls back, and he's out of commission.
Oh, I wanted him to fall over the edge, play Wilhelm.
Yeah, he falls over the front, and he tumbles. His body rolls down the hill towards you. He's conveniently he's politely making himself easier to loot for later.
Yeah, I pulled the 2 arrows that I fired at him out.
Very nice of them.
He doesn't roll that far down yet,
Oh.
but you can do that later. Okay, so that's the left bandit down. There are still 2 dudes in armor coming down the left, 2 dudes in armor fighting Loon on the right, and a bandit with a bow up on the right. Anything else after that shot? Are you gonna move, or are you gonna continue to stand there?
I'll start approaching Pharaoh and where they are.
You're already right next to Pharaoh.
Oh. I guess I'll get in a position that when they're going to attack Pharaoh, they're going to be between both of us, I guess.
That
Just kind of get in a decent flanking position.
You can't flank them if they're not there yet. They're gonna
Right,
approach.
no, but you're saying they're approaching, so I'm like, preemptively getting space
Then
out.
they'll probably just
They're
go
just gonna
down.
approach on the other side of you. Then
We're in a ditch.
Exactly.
You can't flank like
you're in a
that.
ditch. Like
I'm
yeah.
gonna go
We're
right
in a
next
ditch
to
and
Pharaoh.
outnumbered. You can't flank like
I'm
that.
gonna go right next to Pharaoh then.
Okay, there you go.
I'm just trying to see this.
Yeah, they're not down there yet, so you can't flank them. If you stood apart from Pharaoh, they would just split and not stand between you two because it would be dumb for them to stand
These
between
are
you
2 of
two.
them. Okay.
Right? Like
Yeah.
they're not stupid.
Or are they?
They might be.
Dumb as rocks.
Cool. So
Same as the rocks are wearing.
the 2 on the left run the rest of the way down the hill, right up to you and Pharaoh.
And I'm statistically about to go unconscious because there's 4 attacks with a 25% miss chance.
Should not have run out in front of us.
The ones on the left are the ones that are near Ben, right?
I'm slower than all of you. I'm not sure why. Wow.
The ones from the left are now basically in the ditch with you and Reese, Pharaoh.
Okay, cool.
Um,
And so now they're not on Luna?
no, the ones on the right are still up on the hill
Oh,
with
okay,
Luna.
cool. Yeah, I just had it switched in my brain.
Yeah, no worries. So this one is going to Reese, and this one is going to Luna. Or not Luna, Pharaoh. Sorry.
All right, 14 doesn't hit me.
16 barely hits me.
Does hit you, alright, so that's 7 damage. Alright, and then let's do that again. We have one for Reese, and one for Pharaoh.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fine.
Alright, so Reese,
Sorry,
that's
Reese.
another 7 damage.
Okay.
So they've got these big old morning stars, and they just come running down. They don't have shields or anything, just stone armor and a big old morning star. They just come down and start wailing on you.
I'm like, oh.
Yay, teamwork.
Cool. Then on the other side,
Yep. Let's see how many miss.
yeah, here we go. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
one missed.
4.
2 misses.
missed.
I'm still unconscious, but still, I don't take any instant death saving throws because of being hit while unconscious.
Nice. So 14 damage.
No, I'm at 0. But yeah,
So
so,
you're at
I'm
0.
passed out.
So yeah,
But-
you pass out and start rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
Um,
But I don't get hit for an immediate 2 death saving throws. So-
well, you're rolling down a lumpy rocky hill.
Well, no, but it's not an automatic crit from an attacker, so that's
No.
only 1.
It would just
not
be a
It's
D4.
damage, so I take a fail.
Yeah, just a 2 damage from
No,
rolling.
it doesn't matter the amount. It's just
Yeah.
it's a fail.
Get a
That's
fail.
fine.
You get a fail because you were standing on a hill
So,
and
yeah.
you start rolling down it.
But yeah,
Fail.
this is fine as long as I don't roll a natural 1. This is fine.
Aren't you also supposed to take a save right when you go unconscious?
Yes.
So
So again, like I said, as long as I don't roll a natural 1, yeah, that's a success.
cool. Yeah, because it's 10 and up is success.
10 and up is success.
Awesome.
A 20 is instant stabilization plus 1 hit point for consciousness.
Right.
And a nat 1 is 2 fails immediately.
Cool.
2 fails, and if you have a girlfriend, she dumps you.
All right. So that's their turn, and we come right back up to the top to Salik.
So, how close are these armored dudes to me now?
Really close. Like,
Can I beat the crap out of them?
yeah, you could jump right in there and start trying to do
I'm
that.
gonna do that.
Cool.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, an attack.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were in melee range.
Yeah, melee range. Like they're.
All right,
If
cool.
you, if you continue to go up the hill, you will make it to them.
Well, then they are getting staff to the face.
Oof.
Nice.
For 12.
Nice.
Followed by
So that's let's say the guy, guy number 1. Now what?
that guy number 1 is also going to get, punch in the face.
That is not gonna. You're gonna punch, but he's got this stone mask, so you like crack the stone a little, but it's not gonna.
Can I spend a key point to hit him again?
If that's a thing you can do, then yes.
It is. I can spend a key point.
Yeah,
I said, don't
extra.
ask.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. I don't know.
Just say I spend a key point to.
So he can flurry of blows and get an extra attack.
There you go. Yes,
It's
that'll.
an unarmed attack, right?
Yeah, that'll
Yes,
hit
it's unarmed.
for another 7. Cool.
Nice.
So I need to math.
So I'm just up there, like, flurling this quarterstaff and then punching and kicking. And delivering way more force to this guy than you think I should be able to.
Cool. And
Yay.
with that, you hit him with the staff, you punch and crack the thing, and then you hit him again, and it's just way too much force, and he collapses to the ground.
Like, jumping up with the staff and kicking. And
Yeah, like just like
nice.
a flurry of blows that
Like
knocks him
that
down.
video I sent earlier.
Like the video you sent earlier, right? And he's down for the count, and his body starts rolling down the hill. After that
Please move
is
mine so he doesn't land on top.
Luna. You got 1 success, 1 failure.
That's a fail.
Fail.
2 failures, 1 success.
Yep, but it's not death because it's not a 1.
I'm not dying.
So I made the important roll. That's all that mattered.
All right. Death saves are just like a d20 with nothing else on it.
Yeah, it's a coin flip.
Cool. It's not quite a coin flip because 10 should be a failure if it was.
It's
a coin flip.
55%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Then Pharaoh. There are
Oh,
now dudes right in front of you. 2 dudes.
Right. If I give Luna HP, does she
I'm immediately conscious.
You're immediately conscious. It's only if you do the 3 successes that you're unconscious still, right?
Yes, and then I would be unconscious for 1d4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm
but
going
stable.
to I'm going to back up at the risk of these guys attacking me. That's fine
Mhm.
with the reaction and cast aid once more to give Luna as well as the rest of my allies, not including myself, unless they do like a shit ton of damage to me. The temporary HP.
Does aid stack with itself?
I've lost
don't
but I've
know.
lost the buff because I went
Right.
unconscious.
I
It
don't.
literally just says each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration.
It can't self-stack. It just refreshes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would, if people already have hit points, it would only bring them to 5 temporary hit points no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
wait.
no.
Maybe it doesn't
wait.
stack.
They're not temporary hit points. It just says the things.
It just says hit point maximum and current hit points.
Yeah.
Let's just Google this. Can you cast aid multiple times 5e?
Alternatively, I can just run over to
5e raw. Aid spells stack. The effects of the same spell cast multiple times don't combine. Instead, the most potent effect, such as the highest
Yeah.
bonus from those castings, applies while their durations overlap.
So then, do the current hit points increase or no?
Mine would because I was unconscious, so I lost the effects of the spell.
Yeah. Luna lost the effect of the spell and will regain it.
Everybody's been hit, right? I've been
No,
hit.
I have not been hit.
Okay,
No,
well,
but they
just
still
cast
have
one.
this. You still have the expected spell because even though you lost a current health point, your max health is still increased.
Right.
Oh.
So they're unaffected by it. It would just be Luna.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's honestly more effective to just use Cure Wounds if that's
I'll just
as
run.
long as
Can I
Aegis is a
reach
cantrip.
Luna in one little sprint and cure wounds on her?
You can totally. Her body's rolled down the hill. She's in the ditch.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna run over to Luna. They can totally attack me if they want to, because I'm not
Cool.
trying to be
They
sneaky.
They will oblige you.
yeah, one of them will. The other's busy fighting Reese. That'll hit for
Okay.
7 damage
Yeah.
on you,
All right.
Pharaoh.
I'm all right. I'm fine. It's fine. I still got some.
Is aid concentration? No, right?
I don't believe so.
It's not concentration, no.
Okay.
Neither is cure wounds.
No,
Yeah.
but aid, I was wondering since it maintains duration. That's why I was asking. Cure Wounds wouldn't make sense since it's instantaneous.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. No, I don't need to maintain.
How much
any.
healing does he get?
1d8 plus spell
That's
bonus.
8 plus 2. Wait, no, plus. Spell attack bonus is 4. Spell bonus just your main stat.
Whatever your main
So
stat.
it's just plus whiz.
Yeah, your
Okay.
Your spell, yeah,
No
so-
proficiency. In that
Yeah,
case, you can go for 8.
Woo!
8 hit points. Luna's up, and you're down in the ditch.
Yeah.
But you're alive, thanks to me.
Cool. After Pharaoh, the one remaining bandit with a bow is gonna shoot down. When Luna went out, he turned his attention to his next closest target, which was Salik. So
Yes, shoot me with an arrow. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
oh, 12.
Oh, that doesn't hit me at all.
Just goes right
I
over your
just
head.
I just turn and it just goes right past my head. I look at him.
What a loser. Didn't even
Cool.
hate you.
Then Reese.
Brandon, you hit some guy with a spell that gives me advantage, or is that over?
That was
I'm still there.
that's on the opposite side of the fight.
Oh, it is. Okay. I guess I'm gonna hit the guy who's right next to me. I guess. I mean, are there 2 people next to me or no?
There is one guy next to you, and there's one guy a couple feet from you that was fighting Pharaoh, but Pharaoh just kind of bolted.
Okay, so
Unless I'm misinterpreting that, but I'm pretty
Sorry,
sure.
there are 2 guys right next to Reese right now because Pharaoh bolted.
Yes, there's one guy a couple feet from him that was fighting Pharaoh, and now he's like, oh, I guess I'll punch this guy.
Yeah, there are 2 guys that are both within 5 feet of you.
I'm gonna withdraw and just fucking run. There's no way I can take these guys.
You're just gonna run away down the trail.
No, towards the rest of the party.
So yeah, Luna and Pharaoh are only 10, 20 feet away.
Yeah.
So the guys,
Salik is on his own.
Salik is up the hill fighting,
Beating people to death.
beating people to
Like,
death.
killing
Yeah.
all the cultists. Right, yeah.
So you're gonna run over to where Luna and Pharaoh are.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll do that as my move action, and I'll fire my bow at the last archer.
You're doing it as a move action. Okay, so then you take attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
You can disengage as a bonus action because you're a rogue.
Oh, then I'll do that.
You're welcome.
Learn your.
I know.
So you're gonna disengage as a bonus action.
Yes.
It's called using
Stop
your
it,
cunning
okay.
action.
Oh, that's okay.
There
It
we go.
allows you to disengage, dash, and I believe one other thing as a bonus action, but I can't recall off the top of my head.
I should have this down.
Learn.
Bonus action, yeah. So yeah. Okay, so.
So you disengage as a bonus action. You then, disengage is 30 feet is
No
half.
movement.
Oh, it's no movement. Just right.
You just
Um,
don't take any attacks of opportunity.
Mixing up
on
Pathfinder here.
Disengage.
Okay. Then you move
35 feet and then fire my bow at the
35 feet to where the Pharaoh,
towards the rest of the party and further.
They're
past
10
them.
feet. They're 10, 20 feet. Further past them is a hill.
Then I just go amongst them and then I fire.
Okay.
Fine.
Fire.
Basically, what I'm saying is I don't want to be the next focus of these guys charging.
You will still be the next focus of them charging because
whatever.
you're only gonna be 10 feet away.
I'll take
Also,
some guy
one
out.
shooting them.
Cool. So 19 will hit, and you'll do 7 damage to that one.
Yep.
Cool. Next is them. So yeah, right off the bat, the two of them, they're just gonna like barrel over towards chasing Reese,
Yep.
because you're now over by the rest of them.
Beat the shit out of him.
Reese is gonna take 2 attacks from the first guy.
Yeah, the last one hits me.
Last one hits you. Okay, so that's 7 damage.
Oh boy.
And we lost Lincoln.
No.
No.
Um,
We can
Lincoln,
fix this.
Come back,
We have
please.
technology.
Lincoln seems to crash a lot.
Uh,
Old computer, I think.
Get a better computer.
oh, Lincoln. I bet his whole computer crashed.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's
He'll-
been having blue screen issues.
He'll come back in a minute, and then I'll put his video back. All right.
Good old B-side.
So, where were we? Sorry.
So,
Those are 2 attacks.
Two attacks on Reese from one guy.
Yep. Then
One hit.
and 1 hit for 7.
Yep.
Then 2 attacks on Pharaoh.
18 in the fourth.
Yes.
18 hits. That's 7 damage.
I am still fine, but much less fine than before.
Cool. The next thing it wraps around to is Salik. So we can wait for Lincoln, or we can.
We can take ally turns up until.
Yeah, we can do because both.
Luna and Faro, right?
Yeah, you guys
Pharaoh.
both have turns. So you guys can act before Salik. We'll.
Yeah.
We'll
So what I can
rearrange
do is I'll spend half my movement to stand up,
Cool.
back away using my lovely meat shields of Reese and Faro in front of me.
Yeah,
Um,
me shield bleeding profusely.
At which point, looking back towards the. Let's see. There's one next to Salik still. There's a bowman up there still. And then there's 2 down here. The bowman that was on the left side is dead, correct?
Yes, the bowman is up on the side that you were on before.
Correct. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is the. If I remember right, yeah, the one that Reese had been fighting, Reese had been able to hit a couple times already, correct?
Nope.
Reese has shot one of them on his side.
Yes. I don't know which one it is, so I'm going to pick one of them at random, though, because I was unconscious. Okay, so the one attacking Faro, I'm going to, now that I'm not at disadvantage because I'm at melee range, I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at him.
Cool.
That's a crit
Nice.
Nice.
for 13 force damage.
Nice. All right. So this is to the one that was already hit.
No, this is the one that was fighting Faro. I don't
Got
know
it.
which one was already hit.
They got mixed up. You're not sure which one it was. So
I was unconscious. I have no clue.
all right, cool. So 13 to that guy. Nice.
And he's not dead?
No, not even close. That's like the first time he's been hit.
Oh, sorry. These. Yeah.
These are the ones right here.
Yeah. Now it is your turn, though, Faro.
Okay. I'm going to try to back up away from these guys. Are they in range of hitting me?
Yes, they just did hit you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. Totally gonna try. And there's just a hill behind me. Never mind. I'm going to fucking. I'm going to try to cast suggestion on one of them.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah,
you can heal the party.
I actually can't. I can literally only use 8, which.
Let's see, is that a Lincoln or is that a? That's a Jake. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to cast suggestion either way. And I'm going to as I like look at the my holy symbol. It says that you're going to attack him. So I'm pointing at the one that didn't just get blasted with or no, sorry, the one that did just get blasted with this shit. Like it says you're going to attack him, and I blah 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 Jedi mind trick shit.
What's your spell DC?
12.
And it's a wisdom save.
Wait, no, that's not right, isn't it? Level plus.
No,
Your-
it is 8 plus proficiency, which is 10, plus spell mod, which is for you 2. So
Oh, it's
12.
proficiency plus spell. I'm not level. Okay, cool. Yeah, 12.
So 12 wisdom save. Let's see if he does it.
Okay, doesn't do it.
Not quite. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if
No
Lincoln
problem.
trying to.
Getting back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably needs to wait for his computer to
Start
not be.
back up.
Yeah.
What we'll do on his side, because I know of the amount of damage he can do. So yeah, so that fails, and he says, "Look, you'll be attacking him," and he's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, we'll do him to Lincoln on his turn. He does another one of the quarterstaff punch, crazy wildness. He's gonna finish that guy off because that guy was really close to death anyway. So he finishes off another guard down there, and then he's gonna start sliding down the hill. To get
Ignore the archer. Kill the big guys first.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this isn't. We're ignoring WoW mob rules. We can leave the little.
And the one bandit is gonna try and shoot at Salik, which 19 does hit. So somebody
Roll damage. He'll use his reaction to try and deflect the arrow, spending a key point, because I know that's what Lincoln would have wanted.
That's true, yeah.
So he's got -1 key, and let's say he deflects the arrow, because that's cool.
Yeah, because it's
Right.
roll damage, and then he rolls a d10 plus.
Yeah, so the damage is only like 5, so if he rolls a d10 plus something, on average he'll beat it.
It's
So-
+4 because it's plus dex, so
Yeah.
it's a d10 +4. So he actually.
He can't not beat it. He can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
He catches it for a key point, and
Oh, nice.
Oh no, he can just use his reaction to do it, and he can throw it back for a key point. As it.
is that how that works? All right, cool.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So cool. He catches it, and he's not gonna throw it back because I don't want to.
Okay, so then we won't spend his key.
All right, that's that bandit's turn. Then, okay. So here's the Aarakocra who are flying around now that they don't need to call up positions anymore because it's obvious. They're gonna both dive down on these two guys that you guys are having trouble with, and start to fight them.
Awesome.
And they also have like crazy punches and stuff.
They're all monks.
They're all monks. Just every single one of them. So they're gonna each do like 20 damage.
Oh, nice, dude. These
Zap.
guys Monks are OP, you're right.
That's probably just actually average damage, assuming they hit every roll.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking there. Cool. That brings it to Reese's turn.
Okay, so what am I looking at in front of me?
So they're the two dudes, and then on the other side of the two dudes are the two birds. So you are now,
And they're beating the shit out of the two dudes.
and they're beating the shit out of the two dudes. Exactly.
And if you hit one of the dudes, it's actually a sneak attack because there's an ally
Because
within 5
flanking.
feet.
Yeah.
So hit a dude. It's recommended course of action.
Yeah, but the real question is, would I?
Fair.
What?
He's thinking of would he cast something instead
Yeah,
because he's hurt.
rather badly.
Because these guys, they're like, huh, and they turn to fight the birds. So you do see that you have an opportunity. Like,
He has an opportunity to do something, but I think he's also smart enough with the 16 to realize if this doesn't kill
Yeah.
them,
You
do I want to be
realize
right next to them?
that I have 1 HP,
Am
and
I back?
oh,
yes,
you are.
hey, that's
Okay,
Lincoln.
cool.
Give me just a second. I'll throw your video up. You are that one, and I can see that's.
I'm gonna cast Fog
You caught
Cloud.
an arrow.
Yeah,
So-
you caught an arrow, Lincoln.
Nice.
You finished off the dude up there, and then caught an arrow that was shot at you.
So I'm disengaging, moving back as far as I can, casting Fog Cloud centered on me. Just poof, big old fog happens around and within a 20-foot radius.
Okay, cool. Big ol' fog cloud fills the area.
And I'm just pressing up against the wall, trying not to be seen.
Suddenly winds kick up, roughly 11 miles an
Don't
hour.
horribly
Yeah.
murder me. Don't horribly murder
Oh
me.
God, yeah. I mean, I'm bleeding everywhere, and it's like, oh please, let me survive.
Cool. Increase 20-foot radius.
Bleeding
Heavily obscured.
away.
So that means everyone is like got a 50% chance to hit, basically on top of their normal.
I think it's
That's just
you
disadvantage,
can't-
probably.
Disadvantage now.
Yeah, just disadvantage now. That's right. Everything's easier in 5th edition, which is disadvantage.
Yep.
Cool.
Which may actually be more statistically basically punishing.
Yeah, because it works both ways. Boom. Okay, so then it's their turn. They're gonna attack the Aarakocra dudes, and so there's some fighting going on there clearly. But they've been distracted by the birds, by the birdmen. So then we'll rotate back up to the top.
Salik.
Salik.
You just slid down a hill and now
Yeah.
are
So what you did was
failing.
you finished off the second dude, and then rather than deal with the bandit up there because he's doing piddly pot damage, you slid back down to help your buddies in the
Nice.
He shot at you while you were sliding down, and
And
I
you caught
told
the
you
arrow.
to use your reaction to try and catch the arrow. And then we figured out you actually physically cannot not catch the arrow based on your dex.
Nice. So, what bad guys are around me?
There are two. So you slide down, but then there's a fog cloud, so it's kind of hard to see. But there are two of these stone armor dudes right up next to Reese and Pharaoh. But on the other side of the stone armor dudes are the two bird scout dudes.
So, I'm going to call an Aarakocra for them to get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I'm
god.
going to cast Fist of Unbroken Air.
Oh Jesus. Everyone is
That's
dead.
so cool.
So they
Everything is dead.
they're gonna get advantage on their whatever saving throw they have to use. To
These
get out of
guys
the way.
probably have really good strength, so this may not really do much, but I'm casting it anyway.
All right, let's see. What does it do? How does it work? Strength save. All right.
The lowest possible damage roll in existence. A 4, a 3, and a 1. I've seen this spell do like 30 damage.
One fails, one passes. So one
And
takes.
he's pushed 20 feet away from me if he fails.
Oh wow. Okay, so let's see. That guy'll take 8 damage. That guy'll take 4 damage,
And knock prone.
and that guy who took 8 damage is now prone
Yeah.
and 20 feet away. He just gets knocked between. Now the bird dudes.
I just show up and just airbender.
Does that? I don't think it does. Never mind.
The bird dudes. One of them is hit by it, so he's
Oh,
also
okay.
knocked down. The other one was able to brace and sidestep.
I thought
so he
they
didn't get hit.
I thought they had advantage.
Oh, that's right, they do. So let's see if that first guy. Yeah, first guy makes. Okay, never mind. They both make it. They sidestep right at the right time, and the fist of air goes whoom, right between them.
No man, they fly up. They just go up.
There, that also works. You can't fly up quickly though, right? You can sidestep quickly.
True.
They beat their wings, jump, and it, like air passes right
Yeah, they-
between the toesies.
I hope I haven't dispersed your fog cloud.
I probably did.
Yeah,
If
you
it's
just,
higher than
punched a big hole in the fog cloud.
yeah.
Does it like kind of suction like?
The fog starts to come back in a little bit. It's thinner in the middle there.
Right.
Luna.
Okay, so one of them is in the fog, meaning I'd have disadvantage, but I have advantage because
Yeah.
it's a no, and I no longer have an advantage because Aarakocra and Nurler are calling it out. The other is on the ground, and since it's a prone target and it's a range attack, I would also have disadvantage.
Yeah, they both look pretty beat up this time. Like their stones are pretty cracked and like.
Eldritch Blast.
No, I'd have disadvantage on that. That's a problem.
Just Eldritch Blast.
You
I'm
have
gonna
it
take
anyway
care of
because of
these
the fog. So
You know what?
I'm gonna mop these guys up next round.
you're gonna what?
Mop these guys up.
Oh, I heard knock.
Yeah.
No.
Give them babies.
That's a 8 because of disadvantage on the guy nearby. So just
Yep.
You guys just see this streak of what looks like this black energy just go whiz by.
Well, your microphone locked up for a second right there when you went and it like got a really cool electric noise. It was awesome.
I actually have an effects board to the side of me that you can't see.
Absolutely.
I was just like smack the button.
All right, so that's a miss. Who's next? Pharaoh.
Me, fucking walking stick whack. Just hit the dude. That's it. Just straight up smack a bitch.
All right,
One-handed
disadvantage.
or two-handed.
One-handed. Still have my shield.
Disadvantage
I'm-
because of the fog, but
Am I in the fog?
I think there's a big old hole punched out of it, so.
yeah, I mean it's thinned out, but you're definitely still in the fog.
Okay.
Is that on melee attacks
And
or is
we're-
that only on range?
Right. Streaming.
Let me double check this.
Well, shit. I didn't roll either of them well, so it wouldn't matter.
But everything
It
is
doesn't
heavily
matter, right?
obscured.
I rolled
Yeah.
10 for my first roll. It doesn't matter.
Cool.
Bye,
Sorry,
Lincoln's dad.
I was super distracted by looking at Lincoln's dad. What happened?
Sorry.
Nothing.
I straight up didn't hit him right.
Cool.
I hit his arm and glanced off, but I still got a shield and I'm okay.
It's a stick, so tunk.
Yeah. You hit the
Oh,
stick
shit,
against
you made
the
a-
rock, and it's
Yeah.
rock. Stick loses to rock in enhanced rock paper scissors. That bandit is going to shoot an arrow down at Salik.
Disadvantage.
Salik is not standing in the fog.
Is he not?
I don't
No, he
think
came down to
can
the edge
hit
and he
me.
shot a fist of
That's
arrow
True.
through the
Actually,
fog.
Salik is just going to catch it unless he crits. So.
Yeah, it misses anyway. So
I just cast Gust, and it just, like, deflects the arrow.
Airbender style.
I don't even look.
Yeah, try.
cool. The Aarakocra dudes, they finish off the dude that's still in the middle of the fog. They just boom, 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 hooah, and they finish him off. There's still the guy who's over there on the ground, and prone, and he's looking real good, bad. Like he doesn't look like he's gonna get up.
Nice.
Reese.
I like him.
Okay, so I can't see anything, can I? In the
You
fog?
can you can. It is thinned enough that you can see, but you still have disadvantage for
Yeah.
attacks.
Everything is heavily obscured, but you can see where stuff is.
Okay.
To quote the language of the spell.
Right, and now
Yeah.
it's not. Now it's just partially obscured because of the fist of air. But
It's just semi-partially obscure.
you still have the disadvantage, but you can totally see.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna cast True Strike on myself. That's it.
All right.
Like, kind of move a little closer, but not within,
Can you,
range of
can
this
you
guy.
use your cunning action to, like, make a stealth check?
Yes, you can use your cunning action
Yeah.
to hide.
But I mean, I'm hidden in the fog, at least. The fog.
I mean, you can very clear. They can very clearly see you in the fog, but it's still hard to
Okay.
hit you.
I'm hoping that the disadvantage makes them not hit me, at least.
That dude, he's gonna like slowly get up, but like he's like just like on a knee, and he's like trying to get up and pick up his mace, but he's having a lot of trouble. And that's his turn. We roll back around to Salik.
So maybe
Um,
we shouldn't kill this guy. I mean, look, he's obviously crippled. We can just take away his weapon and
No, I kill him.
You throw a dart at him right then and there.
The dude on the ground?
Yeah. Or
I'm
you're just
gonna
gonna
run
run
up to-
over and
Just gonna run over and beat him.
cool.
I mean, really, we shouldn't kill him. He could be useful for information.
Should absolutely kill him. We can interrogate Tree Idiot.
I forgot about Tree Idiot. You're right. Never mind. Go ahead.
So it's with disadvantage?
No, if you run all the way up, he's out of the fog. He got pushed out of it,
Oh,
20
okay.
feet.
Well then, bam.
Yeah, that hits.
Monks. You
Yeah, he's
blasted
dead.
motherfuckers.
Is anybody within melee range of me?
No, you guys have taken down all of the stone armor dudes. You took down the bandit on the left. Now it's just the one bandit up on the right
With his little bow.
with his little bow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go get him next turn.
Oh, I'm gonna get him.
I. Let's see.
Me.
Yes,
How are
Luna.
we doing non-lethal damage again? What's our rule?
So the fifth edition, the way we're. Oh god, I hate Dan's stupid rule. We're not using Dan's stupid rule. When
I don't like that
someone,
stupid rule either.
yeah, when someone hits 0, you can just say, "Oh yeah, I knock him out."
Except
cool.
if it's with a spell. Chris Perkins himself has said, no, you can't not kill with the spell.
Right? 'Cause
Spells
you
are-
don't have that level of control with a spell.
I think it's a good idea just to play it by ear as to what we can't do. If you're knocking somebody into lava, you can't be like, oh no, he's knocked out. If you're,
Well, yeah, I mean,
Sure.
Now
yes,
he's in lava.
narrative trumps things,
Right.
but
I think
yeah,
it would make sense for magic missile to knock somebody out. I don't think it would make sense for firebolt to knock somebody out.
correct. Yes, that I
Yeah.
completely agree.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
It
look up
depends on the weapon you're using, and yeah.
and I'm gonna shoot a blast his direction.
And I will try to be very clear about when someone is close to death. Like I was saying, that guy's like trying to get up, so that you guys
Wow,
you
I
guys
rolled
can
garbage there. I rolled
you
a
guys
3.
can call it
Yeah.
out as such.
A bolt whizzes by his head and I say, "That was a warning shot. You come out now, we will spare you."
Pharaoh,
So I don't get it. We can't see him.
you could. He's up on the ridge. He's kind of hard to
Yeah,
see.
he's sitting up on the ridge in the hill, like not far from us.
Oh, okay. Come
You
out
have to
from
get
where
up the
then?
hill though.
He's
Yeah,
like behind a rock, like partially behind a rock. He's got his.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
come
I'm
out,
just
come
gonna
down,
prepare-
and we will spare you.
I'll prepare an action. I will whisper to the party. Are we actually gonna spare him?
Yes.
I don't prepare an action. I will. Yeah, I do. I take out my light crossbow and point it at him. If he comes farther out, so I can get a clear shot, I'm gonna shoot him in the leg, knocking him out.
Let's not sparing him.
Yeah, it is. It takes a while to bleed out. I can heal him.
Oh my god, you're awful.
All right.
Now you're offering healing.
He is gonna book it sideways, like around the hill. Like, so he's not going uphill or downhill. He's just booking it.
Do I have a clear shot? Actually, even if I have an unclear shot, he's running. I might as well shoot
Yep.
him now, right?
You can
Okay,
try.
cool. All right.
If you're specifically shooting for his legs to like.
No, I'm just trying to. I mean, I'm not going to kill him if I can avoid it. But if I can't, well, now he's running. I don't care. I'm just going to kill him. Like if I got it, I'll just.
But
kill
you'll
him.
do the I don't kill him thing.
If it's easy not to kill him, I won't kill him. If it's not, I'm just shooting anyway.
When you bring him
16?
to 0, you just
Yeah.
declare that you don't kill him.
Right, like
16
the
hits?
way I feel about it, as long as narratively, like as long as it's not being pulled out of nowhere, like it doesn't have to be like Dan's rules, like you have to remember it on the last hit before you kill him. No,
Yeah.
like if it's clear that you say like, yeah, this guy we're gonna try not to finish off, like that's fine.
Right. Cool. Is 16 hit?
That guy totally.
Yeah, just make sure you don't get carried away and say, "I smashed him in his fucking face," and then be like, "Yeah, I didn't kill him with my mace. Totally didn't kill him." 'Cause,
Cool.
like we said, narrative overrides mechanics.
It hits him in the back, but he keeps running. He's
Fuck.
got a arrow sticking out of him.
He has my bolt. I only have 19 more.
It's like you gave that to him.
Then we're at Reese.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. Like,
Yep.
he tried to murder me. No quarter.
Let's see.
I should have advantage on this since I cast True Strike.
Yep.
23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And there's your damage.
There you go. And the second one, and he falls and starts tumbling down the hill. He's pretty far down there, but he tumbles down the hill. You got him.
Yeah.
Did you kill him?
Yeah. I
We
specifically
didn't want to kill him.
Too bad.
Yeah,
I
Reese
didn't
said no
want to
quarter.
risk anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
With a long, pained sigh.
From Salik as well. Like, God damn it, Reese.
So it's getting sort of late now. It's the late afternoon because you guys have been.
Oh, I was gonna say it's 10:40.
It's getting
Yeah.
sort of late right now, too.
It's also getting late right now, 10:40. So we're gonna wrap here. But I assume you guys are gonna make camp.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
At least
I also
for
want to
short
search
to
all
sit
of
down
these
for at least
guys.
an hour.
Yeah, you can
I mean-
search these guys. There's nothing. Do. Oh, I just read something that these stone guys have. When the guard is subject to an effect that would move it, knock it prone, or both, it can use its reaction to be neither moved nor knocked prone.
That's what I was thinking.
Darn.
Like, these guys are pretty immobile for rock people.
Darn, I forgot. Oh well. They don't have anything too special. They've got right.
I take their armor.
the stone armor, which is really heavy.
I'm totally proficient in it, guys. I promise.
They have big ol' stone morning stars. There's 4 of those. The archer guys, they each have like a short bow. They also each had like a short sword.
What I'm specifically looking for is like clues.
I'm
I'm looking for money.
Does anybody have like a letter or a map or?
Yeah, Reese is looking for anything he can bandage himself with.
I mean, their clothes.
Yeah, I mean, he starts tying off.
The two bandit guys are just wearing like normal clothes and some leather armor. So yeah, it's very clear that those two guys they seem like mercenaries or otherwise hired. Whereas the guys with the stone armor, they've got this symbol on their armor, which if I flip back here, I can describe the symbol to you because it is drawn.
You know what? I take a charcoal. I take a charcoal.
Is it a
whatever.
triangle with a vertical line pointing up through it, Jake?
Stop it! Stop it! Yes, it's. Oh yeah, that's right. It's right there on the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Which one of the four is
Stop
it?
googling things. Oh yeah. So it's the second one there. The one that looks like it's earthy.
I'm not googling
right
things. I'm
down,
staring at. I'm looking at the.
I'll point at it. It's down that way, right there.
Yeah, I'm not googling things. I'm
Over
looking at
there,
it over.
those four symbols that are on the thing on the bottom. The second one there, yeah, it looks like that symbol on their armor in various places.
So I take out a piece of my paper and a piece of charcoal, and I like.
Yeah, you
take a
can
little-
rub over it, and you can take a little casting of it. Yeah.
Staring at
and
it,
roll it up, put it back.
my eyes stop being green, and the irises slowly turn to red. Does it have any meaning as like an actual character, or is it just a symbol?
What do you mean by meaning? Sorry, I don't. Oh, like
Can it
language.
be read as any kind of writing?
So you can comprehend languages. No, it's not a written language.
Okay, yeah. If it is literally any kind of writing, it doesn't matter what language it's in. I understand it immediately.
No, it's just an insignia.
Okay, so yeah, you see my eyes slowly go back from red to normal green, and be like, "Oh, disappointing."
Yeah. And otherwise, no maps or anything like that. Just those dudes.
Just the largest town in Faerun, girl.
Cool. So you guys are gonna make camp, and that's where we will call it for tonight.
Salik glares at Reese whole time.
Yeah, there's just blood like pouring out of Reese's like mouth, like.
You can't fight. You killed the last dude. You're useless.
Fight. I killed like 3 people.
Same, and I'm fine.
Cool.
So that was fun, right, guys?
Yeah, so we got
Totally
up there.
normal fight.
As per usual, and I'll ping you guys later. I like to get like one thing that you liked about the session, one thing you didn't like about the session. You can ping me about it later.
Will do.
Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. This has been the first episode of The Basement. Hopefully next week we'll start on time at 8, because we'll have less technical difficulties. And next week we may or may not have a 5th player in the form of our friend Alex Stretch.
Ooh, Alex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and the Aarakocra dudes fly off after. They're like, thanks for the help.
Like-
and they...
Bye. And I look wistfully as they fly away. Oh. I can't do that anymore.
Cool.
Awesome.